A 3 and the 4.
Hi everyone. It's me. I'm Wayland. I'm here. Hi. Just as a heads up, probably low energy today. I had a rough night. Woke up feeling bad. I'm probably also not gonna go very long today. Just so you know, I'm a little bit sick. Um, but hi, welcome in. Hi Cobalt. Hi Kip. Hi Star. Hi Dream. Hi Six. Hi Four. Hi Tomes. Hi Welsh. There's a B. Hi Tomes. Moo. Bass Boost Wolf. Moo. Crobat, Dash, hi Kylan. Hope you feel better soon. Me too. But hi, it's me. I'm Wayland. I'm here. Chat, you're sick, sick with it. I'm also just sick, as in, like, I'm not feeling great. you know, I, I'm not sick as in cool. I'm sick as in ill. And I'm not ill as in cool. I'm ill as in not feeling well. We had pizza. Oh, I don't want pizza. That sounds like it would make me be. It would make me worse today. You sick as in freak? No, I don't know if that one works. But well, since he moved back to Florida, no, no. It's all that AI air drifting down from Memphis. That's not true. Hi, Crocodile. Hi, Eben. Wells, thank you for the hydrate. Came back here. I did, yeah. I moved in with Kip. Also, hi, Zed and Deep One. Yeah, I got my hearing back. I was dealing with the ear infection, but when we went up to the Georgia mountains, I think the temperature killed the infection. I think it was so cold up there that it literally just killed the infection because by the time we came back, it was gone. It was fixed. So I, d- I don't know. It was either the temperature or the altitude because when we got there, I was feeling it. Like it's like, oh God, my ear. Time we leave, it's like, oh yeah, no, I never actually had an ear infection. It's so perfect now. Also, hi Trip. Thank you, mountains. Thank you, mountains. Mm, you won't be as sure. Now, what does that mean? Chat. I've started keeping a log of like stickers I want to get for Telegram, and what Wells said earlier of Sagan stung by a bee immediately added to the list. Like immediately. Are you kidding? I don't like the dog stung by bees images where like it's bad and they look like they're dying, but the ones where it's like, "Oh, he ate a bee and his face swelled up a little bit." That one's fine. Obviously, it's still probably uncomfortable for the dog. I'm not gonna, like, laugh at the misfortunes of the dog, but I am laughing at the fact that the dog looks kind of funny, you know? Yeah, like the wiener dog with the big jowls or the Shiba that just looks like someone drew a Shiba wrong. That one's my favorite. Hang on. It's so hard to Google this because, like, hang on, Shiba B. It's so it's so hard to Google this because you start getting the scary mean ones. Uh, but like this image, why is that saving there of all places? What the fuck? It saved into my Yapa words folder, which is what I'm calling the thing I'm doing on January 1st. This image. This would be a great Sagan sticker. You know what I mean? This is gorgeous. I like this. It just looks like someone drew a Shiba wrong. Poor, I know it's sad, but it is funny too. It's it can be sad and funny, you know, and I think it's both. Pla, small like. By the way, I've been trying to move around the SpongeBob metal dent. That's a Tibetan fox. I mean, literally speaking, it's a Shiba, but it does kind of look like a Tibetan fox. Also, weird thing. Hi, Raincloud Man. Weird thing. Super Animal Royale has a Tibetan fox in it. That's a very specific thing to just include. But like, we just got hamsters. Whatever. Whatever. It's no big deal. It's just a big deal. Whatever. Super Animal Royale's like species picking feels very weird to me, and I wish they would just like hire me and I'd do a bunch. And also probably change the way they're sorted and the way you unlock them because I don't like the way they're sorted and I don't like the way you unlock them. But I still understand it's a free to play game and they need to be a little bit grindy. You know, like I get it. I get it. Look like a shapeshifter morphing into a fox, but wrong. Hi, Cinnabar. I get it. I see the vision. Feed her Buzzy. My would eat the fuck out of Buzzy and Welsh. But Welsh might have too many titties. Getting my frog seems so far away. Fuck. Are there frogs in Super? I think there are frogs in Super Animal Royale, but I actually haven't seen any in the wild. I've seen quite a few martins lately. Also, hi horse. Oh, chat. Sevens for Tomes. I want some sevens for Tomes because Tomes hit a 7 watch streak. Show me some sevens in chat. I want some 40s in chat for Ibn, who hit a 40 watch streak. So show me some fucking 40s. And I want a 35, only 135 for Mr. Nice Horse. If we get more than 135, we have to start over from the beginning. Only 135. There we go, Ibn. Ibn did it. No more than that. No more. 40 plus 7. 21. And also, I want some 34s for Welsh for subbing for 34 months. There's a B. Anyway, chat. Here's our schedule for the week. If you don't know, today is Tuesday. Fuck. Can we get some fucks in chat? Because it's Tuesday. We're doing Ghost of a Tale. We're going to be continuing the rat game, probably not finishing it today. I thought there'd be a pretty good chance that we did finish it today, but I'm probably just going to aim for my minimum time because I'm not feeling well. Sorry, I'm not feeling well, so we're probably just going to aim for our minimum time. If we somehow beat it in that time, hey, whatever. That works. But Tuesday is today. Ghost of a Tale. Wednesday is tomorrow. Ghost of a Tale. We're doing more Ghost of a Tale, probably. If we do somehow finish it today, tomorrow will be Pseudo Regalia. We're done with Echo. I went too long without playing it, so we're done with Echo the Dolphin. I for all day, then whatever this day is, Tuesday. How do you like blued up as a streamer? You really slayed this year, girly? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's really true. But whatever. I think my branding definitely got better this year, though. But it's like, you know what's crazy, chat? Being told by Twitch, like, oh yeah, you're in the Pride Shelf. This is an amazing opportunity. It's gonna help you grow so much. I was barely even fucking featured in the Pride Shelf because they prioritized partners for the first 2 weeks. No, for the first week it wasn't even working, and then for the week after that, it was literally just partners. And then it finally stuck me in at the end of the month, and then I got like 1 week of coverage, and then the shelf just moved down. And it's like, okay, cool. So that was kind of a fucking lie. Thank you, Twitch. And then I got offered like the Borderlands thing. I was so fucking proud of that. But then when Borderlands 4 came out, everyone who wanted to play Borderlands 4 was just like, well, I can't afford it right now, and I don't want to see spoilers. So nobody watched it. Like, the first Borderlands 4 stream did great, but that's because people came here for the raffle. And it's like, ugh, whatever. All of these opportunities that were supposed to help me literally just did jack shit. And then I just did okay for the rest of the year. Moving back to Florida for Ween is totally understandable. Oh, that wasn't for Halloween. That was actually pre-Halloween. Unless you mean Ween-or, in which case it's Hull. I moved for Hull. But anyway, tomorrow Ghost of the Tale. Thursday, we've got a sponsored stream with Hyper Beat. That is a sponsored stream. Also, as an update, not doing a tuber for it. I couldn't get it to look right. I tried really fucking hard. I spent like 3 hours on it across 4 different days, like 3 hours per day across 4 days. I just couldn't do it. About your penis, that it's cool. I just couldn't get it to look right. So we're gonna raw dog that one. No outfit, but I will be Sagan still. Also, hi Dana, thank you for the pets. Friday, we're off. Saturday, we're off. Probably not going to be on Hellhound stream. Hellhound is dealing with a move. It's making it very hard to schedule streams. So probably not happening on Saturday. Sorry. But on Sunday, we have another sponsored stream of Super Animal Royale, which again, I have been playing off stream and really enjoying. Technically, that stream will be sponsored, but they haven't sent me the stuff for the sponsorship yet. So I haven't been paid to say this, chat. When I say this, I genuinely mean it. And also, even if they pay me, I'm going to be honest. You guys were here for the routine stream. You guys were fucking here for the routine stream. You know I don't give a shit if there's a little megaphone icon on my schedule. I'm gonna be truthful about how I feel about something. Uh, I'm really loving Super Animal Royale. Genuinely. It probably helps that I'm a big fan of like busy work games because when you're not doing all the combat stuff, you do have busy work to do. You do have busy work to do, and that really helps. Also, thank you for that. Let me go ahead and pin it. Uh, and chat, if you don't remember this month, we are doing a month-long fundraiser for every $5 you donate, you can stick a little PNG on the screen. It's gonna be here until January 1st. It's gonna be on screen until January 1st. It's exciting. You get to clutter up my stream. You get to support someone who deserves the help. Because friend of the channel and friend of the streamer, Robin, aka Big Huffer Puffer, not to be confused with Richard, aka RK Husk, who used to go by the name Robin, because that's one of their sonas. They're facing cancer and are just generally dealing with a lot of shit. And I know from taking care of multiple people who had cancer that it can be very, very hard, especially around this time of year. So I wanted to just help out in like a measurable way. So exclamation point donate. For every $5 you donate, you can just stick a PNG on screen. Please, if it has a background, cut the background out of it. Or I'm just gonna sit on it until I get around to cutting the background out of it, like I had to do with all of Hellhound's stickers. I like that there's a lot to do. Yeah, I do too. There's fishing, there's bug catching, but not bug chasing, bug catching. They're different. Treasure hunting, and they're planning on doing even more. Like they want to. I saw something about this about someone was like, "Ooh, I data mined it," and there's like a metal detector. It's like interesting, interesting, interesting. Can I have a yellow-throated martin with a mustache? Also, Dana, thank you for the watch streak, and Crocodile, thank you for the watch streak. Can we get a shout out to Kip's penis and also the number 20? Zed, thank you for the donation. If you want to shoot me a PNG and proof of your donation on Discord, I will check that out. Oh. Sorry, got a DM. I guess the person realized I was streaming and deleted it. Oops. I would have replied, whatever. Shoot me the PNG, proof of your donation, or don't. You don't have to put a PNG on screen, by the way, chat. You can just donate. Also, can we get a 40 in chat for Crocodile and a 20 in chat for Dana? Girl just got my 27-inch penis delivered today, and oh my fucking god, it is gigantic. I think mine is 27. Hang on. Hang on, chat. I'm grabbing my toolbox because I'm butch. I'm really fucking butch, chat. I'm grabbing my toolbox because I'm butch. I'm butch.
21.
Thank you for the 21. Always being handy. Chat, if you don't know, it's like a fucking misdemeanor in Florida to have a frame on your goddamn mother. It is actually 28. I got you beat by an inch. God damn. I thought these were 27. It is a misdemeanor in Florida to have a frame on your fucking license plate now. I saw a TikTok of a girl straight up getting arrested, like handcuffs and everything, because she had a frame on her license plate. Arrested, handcuffed. And it's like, well, Jesus, fuck, man. That's too much. That's too fucking much. And see, the whole thing started because I saw a TikTok about this. I don't know if this is true. This is just what they said on the TikTok. Don't yell at me if this isn't true. Look at this big dog drinking all the pee. Anyway, that it started because people in Orlando were driving around with rainbow frames on their license plates, and Republicans don't like that. And now it started backfiring and hurting the Republicans because they're getting misdemeanors as well. because of their fucking Trump 2020 11 fucking license plate frames. License plates have frames. Yeah, you can get them if you want. It's like an optional, just like cosmetic thing that you can get on your car. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So I got really handy yesterday. Went outside. It was like, oop, yeah, yeah. Took the frames off. And you know what's fucking crazy? I took Kips off, and the second the screw came out. First off, Outcast, thank you for the donation. What the fuck is that? Well, that's immediate wish fulfillment. The second the screws came out of Kip's license plate, that thing fell the fuck apart. It fell apart. It was like, oh, okay. It's Outcast, what the fuck? Well, I did talk about wanting a sticker of this. I guess I can take that off the list. Holy shit. Oh my god. Where do I even put this? It's so square. You know what? I'll put it next to the other yote. Outcast, thank you for the fan art. You're my biggest fan. Jesus Christ. Phone died, so it can't hear you anymore. Steal a charger from someone. Steal a charger. Love doing fan art you pay for. I love there was someone who Emu Fur. I commissioned Emu Fur and she delivered it, and I was just like, oh my god, thank you for the fan art. And she was like, you know this was a commission, right? It's like, yes, it's a joke. Sorry. I guess that didn't come through clearly. I felt so stupid. Joke immediately fell flat. Like, oh, I guess I'm a dumbass. Oops. All the car dealerships here have plate frames with their oh yeah. That's another big thing is that car dealerships are actually mad about the whole license plate frame thing. Also, Outcast, thank you for donating towards Big Hufferpuffer's Kofi. I do appreciate it. That is so fucking funny though. The red around the eyes makes it look like a little bit of a weed, you know, just sucking up that weed right in. Anyway, that's our schedule. Chat, before we start digging into stream, I have a featured game today. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, and that's because I forgot. I literally forgot. I meant to do this one like 2 days ago. Completely slipped my mind. So I'm actually a little bit behind now. But this is a game that I recommended to Pasky because I felt like it was something that was right up Pasky's alley. This is a furry game. It is a furry game, and what makes it really fucking cool is that it's not your average furry game. First off, it's 3D. It's not a visual novel. That's incredible. But also, it's a proto-gen game. Hi, Liv. Is it out? It is out. Chat, this is a proto-gen game called Stack Protocol. I don't know why it's called Protocol. It's not protocol, it's protocol. It is a 3D puzzle platformer where you play as a proto-gen who's been turned into a computer mouse. So just like cut the head off a proto-gen, plug a cable into the back of the head, that's what you're playing as. It's a physics-based 3D puzzle platformer. You pick up Proot is what they call proto-gens cutely. Oh, that's stupid. I don't think that's stupid. Also, hi, Chanton. I just didn't know that. I wasn't in on the joke. It's a closed game. It's a closed species. But yeah, no, it's fucking adorable. I personally want to play it. And what's crazy is that it's less than $10 USD. Like, this is really cheap and affordable. Apparently, there's a pretty big difficulty spike. I read a few of the reviews. Like, around chapter 6, the difficulty just skyrockets, and a lot of people just kind of disengage at that point, which sucks. But, like, it's a really fucking adorable game. I think stylistically, it's great. Gameplay-wise, it's nothing groundbreaking, but, like, I can't say that I've seen another game do it before. You pick up blocks and rotate them so that you can jump around. That seems so simple, but genuinely, I can't think of a game that's done it. Bradley the Badger? I don't know. But chat, this is our featured game for today. It's called Stack Protocol. Please go buy it. It's adorable. You're supporting a furry creator. Possibly two, because there are two names here. It might just be like the person's name and then their like persona name or something. I don't know. It has Steam Deck support. It looks cute. Great art. It's about getting RAM, which is very topical and relevant in society right now. I don't know. It's cute. Genuinely, the only thing that I personally want from this game is the ability to change the color of the protogen. I would love to be a yellow one or an orange one. There was that one time I RAM is food for the protogens. Delicious. They're gonna starve to death. Chat. Protogens are about to start starving to death. If you have any old RAM sticks, please donate them to your local protogen. I don't know if you guys remember this. There was an outfit I did for Sagan that was kind of protogen-y. At least the sketch was. Like, when I first did the sketch, it's like, oh my god, I just turned Sagan into a protogen. Let me see. Stream resources, PNG tubers used. It was this one right here. Please ram your local protogen. Right in their socket. This PNG tuber for Sagan, when I first sketched it, it's like, that's a protogen. The protogens are the otters of cyborgs, you know what I mean? They're the foxes of cyborgs. They're the bottomless. They are the recycling bin. Put your load in them. Anyway, let's play Ghost of a Tale. How about that? Get off my fucking screen. Oh, wait, I wasn't done with Steam, actually. Because, chat, you remember how I was complaining about how video games do this whole, like, rewind thing? I wanted to go over mine. I haven't looked at it. Also, hey, Zeus. So this is my Steam replay of 2025. This year you played a ton of new games and unlocked quite a few achievements. Here are your highlights. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of games played. So I played 149 games. That's 32 more than last year. 105 of those were games that I had never played before. 20 of them were demos. Okay. We got elite achievements unlocked. That's a fun number to get. Across 109 games, 151 of those were rare achievements. 33 days was my longest streak from February 21st to Wednesday, March 26th. Was my... Okay, because I played 39 games across 33 days. Fuck me. Your Loven's replay 2025. Unfortunately, I ate it. Okay, so most played game was Borderlands 3. That checks out. Second most played was Borderlands 4. That checks out. Third most was Power Wash Simulator 2. I figured this one would have... I figured Power Wash 2 I played more than Borderlands 4. Also, hi, J-Bear. Close to one game every 2 days. Yeah. Keep in mind, I did do Shortsmiths. Shortsmiths in July, specifically. So, like, that was a fuckload of games in, like, a really short amount of time. Okay, so how I compare against the rest of the Steam community. So the Steam median for achievements unlocked is 11. I had a few more than that. Only a few. Like, I think that's a pretty close call there. Like, I feel like we came in pretty close. Oh, God. I played too many games. I played 149 games, the median is 4. Again, I feel like that's pretty close. High debug, 695. What, achievements? How you doing, you fucking ferret? My longest streak was 33. The median is 6. Hey, this meter isn't full. This meter isn't full. It's not full. I'm gonna call that a win. Okay, so 28% new releases, 18% classics, and 54% recent favorites. What are recent favorites? Like just games that came out in the last couple of years? Oh, 1 to 7. Okay. Oh man. Only 14% of Steam users played like games that came out this year?
I'm a cocaine superstar.
Girl, that's a sad number. Video games kind of fucking suck right now, Larian. Sorry. I'm mad about that. 6 to 7. Dana, I'm gonna... 8 to 9. 8 to 9. Most game achievements nowadays are tied to story progression. Yeah, achievements used to be like... Remember when games would always ship with 50 achievements? 50. It was always 50. And like, 10 of them would unlock from just playing the game, and the rest you had to like seek out. What happened to that? Don't be sorry, fuck Larian. Ugh. Anyway, I played a lot of... Spider! Sorry. I played a lot of Metroidvanias this year. That checks out. I believe Metroidvania was also like my highest played tag last year as well. Xbox stopped being the standard for achievements, I guess. Because of Martinvania, I do play at least one Metroidvania a month, so that makes sense. I will say, if Silent Hill 1 through 3 don't come to PC on time, 1 month next year, I am literally playing 4, possibly 5 Metroidvanias in 1 month. Like 1 month, we're looking at 4, maybe 5 Metroidvanias if Silent Hill doesn't come to PC on time. That's too much, man. Typing, yeah, that's probably from Cryptmaster, because I played Cryptmaster earlier this year. 30 achievements and 20 multiplayer exclusive. The servers are shut down. Yeah. Or it's like Team Fortress 2, where it's like, here's 5 billion achievements. 38 of them, you can't get anymore because we deleted that content from the game. Oops. Oops. Okay, so I had 33 workshop item subscriptions. I haven't uploaded to the workshop in half a decade. The last thing I put on the workshop was a collection, by the way. Not even like something that I made myself. Just a collection. So it's weird that I'm still getting subscribers. I got 18 new friends. I wrote 7 reviews. Created 6 discussion posts. Subscribed to 4 workshop items. Gifted 3 games. That's about to go up because I've been picking stuff out for Christmas. Earned 3 badges and given 2 awards. Okay. Let's take a closer look at your top played games. Okay, Borderlands 3. 31 sessions. How? 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 How are there 31 sessions? Is that like total? That can't be this year. Like, objectively speaking, every time it crashed, it never crashed. 3 never crashed for me. Like, even back when it first came out and it was a little unstable, I've never had a crash in 3. Now 4, that crashed a lot. But, you know, also this This achievement, I got this on Kip's stream. I was meant to be on Kip's stream for Halo, and Kip forgot to download it, so I ended up sitting there grinding out this particular achievement on Kip's stream. That is the only achievement I unlocked for Borderlands 3 this year, and it was because Kip forgot to download Halo. Also, hi, Loriafia. Hi, Finrix. And hi, Grendel, probably. I don't know, that's fucking weird. I feel like it shouldn't be 31 sessions. Weird. Thank you for the groan. So then we got Borderlands 4, 31 sessions. That makes sense because this one did crash a lot. Like a lot. Only 11 achievements unlocked, but hey, keep in mind, video games don't launch with 50 achievements anymore. This is like half the achievements in the game. I'm on that heavenly groan grind. You'll get it. You'll get it, Crocodile. I believe in you. Power Wash Simulator 2. 100% of achievements. 100%. I 100%ed this game already. I love Power Wash Sim, chat. It's my favorite game this year. This is my game of the year, 2025. And it didn't use AI. And then we got Peem. We got Peem. Hey, wait! Escape the island without taking fall damage? I have not done that. I have not done that. I didn't do that. I like, to this day, know for a fact I still have not done that. Why is that on here? I've absolutely taken fall damage every single fucking time I play this game. Why is this on here? That's fucking weird. But whatever, Power Wash Simulator 1, again, 100% achievements. I grinded. I growed all of the remaining achievements earlier this year. Stolen Valor. Maybe. But yeah, I 100% of this earlier this year, back when they first announced the sequel. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna quickly get all the achievements for the first game. We got Patrick Starr's driver's license right here. Granded Aranya Grande. Okay, so apparently my most time spent playing video games was April? You think it would be July, considering I did Shortsmiths in July, and literally every single time I went live, I finished at least one game. A couple of those streams, I finished multiple games per stream. You'd think July would be number one. I guess I did play shorter games, but like, I feel like I on average had longer streams that month. But it's not even my most popular month. Like, April is, and then March, and then October. When the fuck did I play Portal 2 in October? Like, when the fuck did I play Portal 2? Whatever. Longest daily streak was 33 days. We did all of these games. All of these games. Oh, there we go. Okay. That checks out. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is Mantra? What is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like AI. Gross. What the fuck is Zone 6? Oh no, wait, no, that's like the Monster Prom type game. Oh! This was probably one of the games I played during a Steam Next Fest stream. Are they using AI now? That's kind of gross if they are. Man. Did I play this? I feel like I didn't actually play Wanderstop. I feel like it had an issue. I know I didn't play Demon Tides. Huh. Whatever. Okay, explore the games you played this year. January. Okay. February. Okay, this all seems to be in order. Show more. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Probably did pre-stream setup for... Oh, yeah, probably. It's weird that that counts. I feel like that probably shouldn't count. You know? So tired of everyone using AI. Uh-huh. I'm glad Larian is getting the fucking reaction that they deserve from their announcement today, by the way. And then the fucking CEO, after seeing all the feedback, is like, oh my god, guys, what the fuck? We're not using it for concepts. We're just using it to concept our concepts. Shut the fuck up, man. Ooh. Ooh. Piss me off. Pissing me off. Shut the fuck up. Okay, we got May. This is not... I was about to say, I know there probably wasn't a whole lot in May, and there isn't. This is the shortest list so far. I really didn't do a whole lot in May. But hey, that is when I started Resident Evil. It's not AI, it's machine learning. And then one thing he said was like, oh, we're basically using it like Google, so Google it then. The fuck? Like... Oh, he's just pissing me off. Okay, so we got July. This was Shortsmiths. We got Peem. I played that off stream. I'm pretty sure I'd never actually streamed that during Shortsmiths in July. I still want to play Divinity. Yeah, and look, I'm not going to sit here and be like, don't play it. Play it if you want, okay? Just please know what you're supporting. That's all I'm asking. Just know what you're supporting, okay? I've seen a lot of people being like, well, I don't want to stop playing Fortnite just because they did Harry Potter. You don't have to. I'm not going to tell you to either. I'm going to say I wish you would, but I'm not going to say you should stop playing it. You should play the games that you want to play. Just keep in mind that J.K. Rowling herself has said explicitly that the money she makes from Harry Potter is used to fund anti-trans stuff. That's all I'm saying. That's not even up for debate or interpretation. She has said that. Like, exactly. Oh, the AI thing that they did last year wasn't actually last year, Ibn. That was earlier this year. the Darth Vader thing, that was earlier this year. And yeah, she does make money off of the free backbling. And she has already been paid for the free game on Epic. Yeah, I stopped around the Darth Vader thing, and I don't know. I was sitting there like, okay, if they actually just fully cut out all the AI shit, they can win me back. And then all the Harry Potter shit and more AI happens. It's like, okay, never mind. I personally don't want to fuck with Fortnite anymore. And if you do, that's your decision. I genuinely cannot make up your mind for you. I can say that I don't think you should, but I'm not going to tell you not to. Play what you want. Kim K got more backlash. Yeah, isn't that weird? Ugh. Okay. Well, see, I feel like it shouldn't include December because December isn't even done. Also, chat, I've talked about this game on stream. I played the demo for this. It's beautiful. Just saying, developer, if somehow you come across my stream, I will edit the script for you. I will edit the script for you because the writing in this game, ooh, you need an editor bad. I love it. I love the ideas. I love the art. I love everything about what you want to do. But I'm not trying to play this game about hiding your queer identity in a like dystopian, oppressive society, and all the dialogue options are ooh woo stinky foxo. It's called Maw, M-A-W. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel like that writing really matches up. Gorgeous, just from the demo. Just from the demo, gorgeous. Beautiful. Already in love with it, dedicated to streaming it when it comes out. But I don't like the writing. Like the actual dialogue, I'm not here for it. Telling my addicted friends to stop playing Fortnite, but they know I'm non-binary, so it fucking hurts. Yeah, I feel like the approach isn't to tell them to stop playing. I'm not losing frames. I'm not losing frames. So that's probably on you. I don't think the solution is to stop, is to tell them to stop, but rather just tell them how much it hurts you. You know? Anyway, I guess that's the end of it, because, like, from here on, it's just like, ooh, here's that. Share it, share it, share it, share it. We need share. Share it! Share it! Or don't. It's up to you. Anyway, why isn't the game showing up? Let me double click on it. Goat.exe. Okay, yeah. I guess I just had to yell and gets noise gated. Good. Also, during all of that, I kind of blew past a watch streak. Can we get a 7 in chat for Dusk Pink Dog? Thank you for the watch streak. Like, people being fuckheads and praising Harry Potter in front of their trans friends. Like, sure, whatever, maybe you grew up with that, but why are you glazing it in front of them? Yeah, I don't know. And the whole thing is that a lot of people are just really defending it like, oh, well, you shouldn't be... I'm not telling you to not do it. I'm telling you to fucking educate yourself. Because flat out, it is supporting her. It is helping her. Girl, this happened last time too. Hold on. Video. No. Video. I don't know why it does this. 60, 120. Perfect. Okay. So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember where we left off with Rat Game. Jail! Oh, chat, look at the way he's walking towards me. What do you want for dinner? I'm not really hungry. I don't think I'd be able to keep it down anyway. Beyond educating oneself, you need to have empathy for other humans and make better decisions with what you know. Yeah. But see, the thing is, I feel like a lot of people just are explicitly blocking that information out at this point because they know it's bad. And they don't want to know how bad. They just don't, they don't want to engage with it. It's like, well, that's not really being responsible. You know? That's all I'm advocating for, is being responsible about what you support. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Was there something you needed, Private? Can I suck your dick from the back? Okay. Strange ring symbols, what do they mean? 4 florins. I'll pay up and then we'll talk. Okay. Can't say for sure what the symbols... Ooh, you bitch! Some kind of code? But the numbers look like coordinates on a map. Coordinates for what? That's for you to find out. You know, some of these maps have hidden reference grids. Try holding a candle when you inspect your maps and maybe you'll see what I mean. Alright, was there something else? Girl, what do you mean hold my candle and inspect my map? Are you fucking kidding me? They hide useful information from you on the map by holding your candle out? Look, no grid, right? Pull my candle out. Grid. What the fuck is that about? And why does it start at 11? Hi, Vitomi. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, though, chat. I don't really remember what we're doing. I need to return to Silas. Okay, I remember that. I need to dress like a pirate. Need to dress like a ranger. Need to dress like a thief. Okay, well, we can return to the mouse thieves because they're literally right here. No big deal. Why is the grid hidden? I mean, yeah, it's special ink, but why is it hidden from a gameplay perspective? I don't know why they would... Like, who would know that? You know? I feel like that's something that you're kind of railroaded into asking for help on. Like, how are you supposed to know about the grid otherwise? I did not mean to throw that at him. Look who it is. Here's your stash from the old cell. That's the good stuff.
And you have the Smithy's hammer. So we're all square, right?
Yeah.
Just watch yourself. There's something off about the Smithy.
Yeah, he's not letting me hit.
Have you seen his teeth?
Yeah, they're not grazing against the base. I don't fucking know. How ridiculous mega church nativities get. Girl, before I left Colorado, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very night. Sorry. Before I left Colorado, there was a house down the street that put up a Star Wars nativity scene. And it wasn't even Baby Yoda as Jesus. Which is crazy. Because it's like that feels so obvious, right? Like, surely they're going to make Baby Yoda Jesus. It was the Mandalorian. As the baby. Wearing the... I think they just found, like, a small, like, Mandalorian mask, and they're just like, adorable, cute. Let's make that Jesus. It's like, why would you put a mask on a baby, though? Like, why would you do that? It's... No, it was specifically the one from the TV show. I don't remember his name because I don't remember his name. I don't get it, man. I saw flying drummers, camel zebras, flying angels, live babies, fireworks, live babies. Hang on, I want to see if I can find this TikTok now.
I just went to my best friend's.
Press 5 in chat if you just went to your best friend's house. I did not mean to copy the video loading. I want to find this one TikTok. It's relevant. It's topical. I promise. I don't know when I liked it though. I don't know if it was recent or a while ago. Fuck me. Hi, hot clown girlfriend. You're Fizzy. Hi, Fizzy. I don't know where it is. Fuck. It was about nativity scenes and everything. Fuck me. Oh no, it was around here. Okay, it was definitely before this one. Okay, but I know it was after this one. Hold on. Hold on. So it's got to be between those two. It's got to be between them. It might not be here. I may have not liked it. The new Animal for... Oh, yeah. Yep. The clown kayfabe has been rendered asunder. Press 5 in chat if you've been rendered asunder. Fuck, I might not have liked it. Man. Fuck. Well, now that I have TikTok open. Has removed watch history functionality as well. Mm-hmm. From Andy Serkis, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And it has Seth Rogen as like, why am I blinking on his name? The main pig? What's his name? Help me. Help me. He was just in a categories thing. You know that categories game? His name was in that. His name was in that alongside Porky and Babe. Megapuss! Can we get some Megapuss in chat? Hi, Dee Dee. Mega Church nativities and show the class? No. Also, Dee Dee, thank you for the watch streak. And welcome in. I know I didn't say hi to you. You know what, chat? I'll show you something even better. Let me go here. We'll turn on TikTok. Isn't this just so much better than a church nativity scene? It's an anteater. Look at how long and sloopy they are. It's an anteater. It's going to eat all the ants. Also, take a look at this. How does that make you feel? Hate that? Yeah, I hate it too. But I do like it. I do like it. I do be liking it, though.
The trick to cracking a perfect egg is not to actually crack it on the side of the bowl, it's to crack it on the counter. The trick to cracking a perfect egg is not to actually...
Anyway.
I really can't stay.
Okay, that's fine. And that's all it needed to be.
Here's another one. Anyway.
They're wooden.
Rows of little wooden stumps.
Like a haunted forest.
Like a pauper's graveyard. Okay, bye. No body shaming. Fucking rude. You were going to sleep? No, you weren't. You were gonna goon for like 45 minutes. The end result of the coffee pasta! Oh. Well, just so you know, the tail was made out of his, like, stomach. It wasn't made from, like, another part of him. I don't think he has wooden teeth. I think they're just brown. I think they're just brown. Those don't look wood. Fucking Half-Life fan energy. Like, oh my god, look. The poison head crabs have gray on them, and metal is gray, so that means they're cyborgs. Yeah, but his teeth look the same color as every other rat. Need to brush his teeth then? Probably. I'm wondering if, maybe toothbrushes aren't like a common thing here. Very specific experience. Yeah, almost like I'm talking about a very specific thing. And the very specific person that I'm very specifically talking about doesn't know that very specifically bugs exist and have chitin in their joints, and that's what it's meant to replicate. Just food for thought. I don't know. Someone in the game said they're wooden. I don't believe them. See, like, his teeth are the same color. You're gonna tell me those are wooden? Chitin? No, it's chitin. I'm not gonna say chitin or chitin. It's chitin. Like when you have a big diamond-shaped thing made of cloth on the end of a string, and you throw it into the air, and it pulls you really hard, and you slam into a tree, and then you never want to do it again. Last night I had a dream that there was a giant toothbrush using a moose for the bristles, and the moose was fully sapient and literally did the Flintstones "It's a Livin' bit. Was it like a normal-sized moose, or was it like a tiny moose? And no, I'm not saying Kylan, I'm saying chitin. It's a normal... Oh, weird. Was the moose brutal? I'm taking Dana's question. Also, Crocodile yesterday came into chat, was like, fuck my Krampus life. And I immediately said, I'm stealing that. And then I posted it. And then Crocodile replied to it like, wow, you really did steal it. It's like, I told you I would. It's not stealing if I tell you I'm doing it. At that point, it's negligence on your part. That's how that works, right? Also, hi, Jelly Paws. Thank you for the watch streak. Can we get some 7s? Also, hi, Dr. Flying Unicorn. Hi, Dr. Flying Unicorn. Welcome in. And hi, Jelly Paws. From a usual lurker. And you don't have to say anything. If you don't want me to acknowledge you, I won't. Should have copyrighted that statement. That's on you. It's too good. It's too good to not steal. Also, Chad, I know I talked about this before, but like, I updated my fucking furry art spreadsheet, right? And because it's a 2x3 series of cells that I used for a very specific thing, and I only have 5 personas, I put a joke in one of them implying that I had art of a Sona that doesn't exist. And some people fell for it, and I'm sorry. There's no Alfredo, okay? There's no Alfredo. Alfredo isn't real. Exclamation point chicken. Like, Alfredo doesn't exist. So when I posted this image in my Discord, it was a joke. Don't say yet. Don't say yet. This was a joke. This was a joke, okay? Also, these weren't even the final numbers, by the way. Hang on. Let me also the one of Alfredo thing is still in the spreadsheet. I'm just leaving it there. It's like, so hang on. So we have 227 total furry images that I have been gifted or that I have commissioned myself. 167 of those involve Clover, 12 involve Jordan, 30 involve Sagan, 3 Mackenzie, and 8 Krampus. I'm surprised that there are that many of Krampus, but only 3 of Mackenzie. Because Mackenzie is older, right? But I guess people actually like Krampus more and hate monkeys, historically speaking. And also one of Alfred. But yeah, no, if you do the math there, you're going to be like, oh, well, how come there's more total than there are, like, if you add those numbers up, they don't match. Yeah, because some of them do have multiple sonas. Which I generally I won't do. If I'm commissioning something, I'm not going to do that usually. But here's the thing. So like these stickers, these were commissioned as a set of all 5 sonas, right? So this technically is a commission of all 5 sonas. Right? They're not being depicted together. Gonna eat, have fun, rat fucker. I might. 4 personas and they're all bugs. Hell yeah, I love a bug. Since when is Kip your Sona? No, Kip is part of the guest category because there is a separate column for like guests in the images. And I don't count that because the guests are constantly changing. But I will say it's probably Hellhound in number 1 and then Kip in number 2. Or the other way around. The bedbug Sona has not proved popular among pals, but has it eaten anyone's pussy? And Denitsu, thank you for the resub. Oh my god, can we get some 2s in chat? Can we get some 2s for Denitsu 12? I like the 12 in your name being in all caps. It means I can scream it. Thank you for the pets. And then also there's this art from like Maroon. Let me allow sledding. Hi, Tangy. This is art from Maroon that has the original 3, Clover, Sagan, and Jordan. I wouldn't commission this, but Maroon did it as a gift and did all 3 of them at the time because there were only 3 at the time. You're not 12 literally. That's the year you were born. 1812. Old. It's not my birthday. But it was done for my birthday. Okay? But yeah, no, like that counts as multiples. So technically the numbers don't add up, but they don't need to add up, okay? They don't need to add up. They don't see this adds up. Also, just saying, chat, I also reorganized my folder full of Skaven art. There needs to be more Skaven art. When is your birthday? November 30th. And if you're sitting there wondering, didn't that just happen? Yes. And if you're sitting there thinking, didn't that just happen and nothing happened on stream? Yes. I don't like my birthday, chat. It's historically proven that it's just not a good day for me. On my first birthday, my literal first birthday, when I turned 1 year old, not years, Eep time, good night, Danitsu, thank you for stopping in. That's when my parents split up. Like, literally every single birthday, every single one of them has been shitty. This most recent one, I spent the entire time in a car. Which is the least worst birthday that I've had. So I just don't celebrate it. It's like the second I hit 30, it's like, I don't need to count anymore. I can do anything. I can run for office. I can join the military. I can smoke. I can drink. I can do anything. There's no, like, age-limited thing in the United States anymore. I'm good. I'm fine. Also, not birthday stealthing like a Ms. Cracker. Anyway. All right there, mouse. Silas, look, I found your ring. Your cock ring. Put it on your cock. I want to see. Put it on your cock. You... Ha. Look at that. I can hardly believe it. You mean you didn't have faith in me? Frankly, no. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. Thank you, Tilo. Truly. So what now? What news is there from Yuva? Also, thank you for the pets. Also, hi, Ghostly Dragon. Just be me and do not remember most of your birthdays. Unfortunately, it's like 9/11. You just never forget. Except, you know, all the people who did forget 9/11. Eat a very big sandwich, no age. True! And honestly, I would. Those giant fucking sandwiches that are like 3 tables long that they whip out for weddings, I could body one of those myself. Would I? No. I wouldn't. But I could. I could. I'm still waiting for the scap to return. It shouldn't be too long now. But meanwhile, I must ask you for one more favor. Blowjob. Blowjob. Come on! There are 2 prisoners down in the holding cells near the main gate. You mean Gusto and Fatali? Of course, you've already met them. They have something that belongs to me. Another silver band, not much smaller than this one. A second cock ring? He's a collector. I need you to retrieve it. Why can't you just get it back yourself? I'm liable to do something I'll regret. They have a way of getting under my... Oh, they fucking suck its dick. Co-op style. Co-op blowjob. Co-op bisexual blowjob, parentheses, incest, actually, because they're related. Those mice are related. I don't want that. Never mind, I take it back. I forgot that the mice were related until I said that. Oops. Rat Job sounds like a novel that you think is going to be awesome from the title, and then you read it, and it's just an office job. Look, I would love just like a furry visual novel that's just The Office, but furries. Also, hi, Jack. A party bus. Got really excited about a rat blowjob and forgot the plot. They are royalty. They gotta keep it in the... They're not royalty. They're thieves. They're thieves. Thieves. Anyway. Come on. They're not that bad. Be careful, Tilo. These 2, they can't be trusted. Okay. Man, I want to fucking put a load in him. And vice versa. Hi, Dracovang. Is that giant rat looking down on us? Absolutely. Get in the basket! Oh my god. Kings are thieves as well, so it works. Uh-huh. You're right. Chat, it's been said 1 billion, trillion, gorillion times, and I'm going to say it 1 trillion more. Sorry, every time I say gorillion, I think of that person who got mad at me for saying gorillion. You can't be a billionaire or a king without stealing or hurting someone. You can't. That's not doable. You can't. Also, I don't know if you guys know about the Gorillion story. It was back when I first tried playing Borderlands, like, not last year when I started the full series playthrough, but, like, back when I first started streaming, I tried playing Borderlands, and was having PC issues at the time. It's what led to me having to get a new PC. But, like, during the time I tried streaming Borderlands, PC issues prevented me from doing it. And during the wind-up, I talked about how Borderlands had a Gorillion guns, and someone in chat got so fucking pedantic about that. They're just like, Gorillion isn't a number, and I don't appreciate you being hyperbolic. It's like, I know it's not a number. Why the fuck would Gorillion be a number? That's an animal turned into an... Oh my god. They just got so shitty about it. It's like, oh my god, dude. I think we should kill that guy. No, but I did ban him. How much rat protein has been harvested to date? None so far. Hi, Grendel. And hi, Fenrix, who was here earlier. There's a gorilla? Gorillion guns, maybe more. A gorillion vaginas. Also, Chanton, you said this earlier when I hit the Inya. You're like, oh, I like how you hit the Inya correctly. It's like, who doesn't? Me when a fucking singer from the movie Titanic steps on me and I have to show her who's in charge, I hit the Inya. Sorry, that's not funny. I don't think they're ready for bajillion. So, Borderlands literally used the term bazillion in the marketing, which also is not real. Keep getting flashbanged in my head with Grape Ape whenever I hear Gorillion, and I don't know why. I don't know why either. It was clever, but no, not funny. Least funny thing you've ever said, and that's a super high bar. I feel like that should be a low bar. Like I'm going lower somehow. And the only way I can go lower at this point is if I just, like, really luck out and my atoms that make up me just happen to slip between all of the atoms that make up the densest substance ever made so that I can slip even lower under the bar. But that's pretty doable because I'm so skinny. Has a Borderlands character ever said Bazinga? No! Which is weird, right? Man. Oh, chat, I've talked about this one time. I want to talk about it again real quick. And I know that I've talked about it one time because I didn't have anything to show at the time when I did talk about it. So on January 1st, I'm going to be doing a tier list stream, right? Nothing special. Plenty of people do tier lists, right? Earlier this year, as in 2025, I did a tier list of every single game I completed in 2024. And I wanted to do that again and do a tier list stream of every single game I've completed in 2025 on January 1st. But I wanted to step my pussy up and do something a little bit extra. So we are doing the first ever Yop Awards. Can we get some yops in chat? And what I mean by that is that every single game that I've played will win an award. And I'm going to spoil one of them right now. And it's going to be the only one that I spoil. I promise. I'm not going to spoil any more than this. So this is the award for number 130, Resident Evil 6 Leon's Campaign, which got the Please Fucking Die Already award for having like 8 boss fights, but they're all the same fucking dude. At least make him an actual character. And I'm doing one of these images for every single game that I completed. And every single game is getting a completely unique award. No game is sharing an award. Everything is getting a unique thing. And keep in mind that this is 130. And it's not even like the highest number that I've done so far is 141. Can't wait for that bit to get old. But yeah, no, I don't know. I thought it would be a fun twist on like a tier list stream. Not only doing a tier list, because I am just going to do a tier list, but also acknowledging something unique about each of these games. Because thinking back about all these games is genuinely really fun. Like there's one award, I'm not gonna say what won this award, but it's the I Forgore award. Because I genuinely forgot that I even fucking played it. And it's some of them are like real awards too. Like, I think this game is the most beautiful. I think this game has the coolest story that I played. Shit like that. Most fuckable Sonas in the community. No, because then people are gonna get upset. Which I'm just putting this out there. Hi Maya. There was a streamer who once did like a smash or pass on people's personas. And they specifically asked me to submit my Sona and then skipped it. They skipped my Sona. And then in the like later when I popped into stream, I asked them like, "Hey, did you do mine?" And they were just like, "Yeah, I did. Yours was a smash." And then I rewound the stream using the VOD, and they didn't. They never did. I even played it at 2 times speed to make sure I didn't miss it. And watched twice. And it's like, okay, so you're just lying. Also, hi, Mad Rabbit God. Hi. How was work? Okay. Really trying to smash, but not really. Hi, Mr. Laveau. I just don't get it. Like, just be honest and be like, "Oh, sorry, I haven't done yours yet." And then they never did after that, by the way. And they asked me to submit. They asked me. Eating a bowl of barbecue potatoes, sausage, and meatballs. Do they have that at Wendy's? A bowl of barbecued potatoes, sausage, and meatballs? Is this mine?
Yeah, I was good.
Is there a straw for this? Yes. Do you need a straw? Because there's another straw in there. Buy that constantly. I feel like they fuck it up. I outside of French fries, I don't think there's like fast food places that do potatoes well. You know? Anyway. He's back. I've come to get something from you. A silver ring. Silas says it's his. It goes on its cock so I can suck it.
His? It's not his. We stole it fair and square.
He did pay us to steal it, Gusto.
Aye, and then the scrunt had us arrested and dragged here.
But how did they catch you?
There was a chest full of coins.
Smash or pass, burger, bridge, word, kip. Okay, burger, smash. And I do mean like that one TikTok of the girlie working at McDonald's who like quickly wraps up the burger and just punches the shit out of it. I mean like that. Bridge, pass. Because I'm going to pass under a bridge. I don't want to pass over it if it's over water because that scares me. Word, smash. Kip, shoot. In the back of the head. Like Charlie Kirky. Charlie Kirky. Sorry. Checkers fries when they're fresh and hot. Otherwise, they're an oily mess. Kip is a smash. Actual answer. Old Yeller style. Except I'm the Yeller one.
There was a chest full of coins. We couldn't resist. It was heavy, though. We didn't get far.
So you tried stealing more and got caught. That's not his fault. Hey, Kip, I think you gave me root beer.
Gusto wouldn't let go. They were so shiny. It was gold fever.
Gold fever, they say it's a real condition. At least you get, we're going back in time to put Kirky on the menu.
Charlie Kirky.
People on TikTok are so fucking pissed about that song. Not because, like, oh my god, Charlie Kirk was in here. No, it's not that. People are pissed about the song because it's fucking annoying. And it's like, that's fair.
See, he understands.
Please, I need that ring. It's important. If we tell you where it is, will Silas let us go free? You're literally breaking out! You're breaking out! Free? Of course.
Liar! There's something you could give us. Something worth more than any riches.
Fame! Did you finish that song you were writing about us? Yeah.
Well, let's hear it. Maybe then we'll see about that ring.
These are all existing songs. It's gotta be Rascal's Whirligig, right? Kirky go boing boing. Oh my god. Mahusiv, welcome in. Can we get a 40 in chat for Mahusiv? God damn. Chat. This is another thing I've talked about. So if you don't know, we've got stream number 500 coming up, which is weird to think about because at the start of the year was stream number 300. I did stream number 300 in January. How have I done 200 streams since then? I feel like that math doesn't check out, but it does. I have a spreadsheet and it counts it. So that's fucking weird. But I know the exact stream that's going to be number 500. And it's like, I'm not doing anything special. And I kind of don't want to. Like, no shade. I kind of just don't want to. Is that weird that I don't want to do anything special for number 500? You know what? For 1,000, stream number 1,000, I'll do a cock reveal. I don't fucking know. Like, I'll Mormon bubble porn the vein out. It's just like, I don't... I've already got, like, the Yop Awards thing lined up, and it's like, that's not gonna be number 500, but, like, it's close enough, right? That can be... We can celebrate 500 streams on that stream. I don't know. But whatever. Let's do Rascal's Whirligig. Rascal's Whirligig.
You're the greatest of crooks.
Oh yeah, this actually is the song. You should bubble out everything but the vein. That's what I meant. Like it's just like a floating image of the vein. Man, I can't read this font. 1,000 stream will violate TOS. Good. You know, I genuinely think the only time I've ever had, like, action taken against me by Twitch, that was the emote. The tail wag emote. That was the tail wag emote. Where Twitch was looking at that and it was like, no, this little cartoon butt crack that's not explicit in any way, shape, or form, that's porn. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing. A certain word starting with F was uttered. I don't know what you mean. I say fuck all the time. That's not against TOS. I say fuck all the time. I just said fuck. 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 Fred? Biglehorn? From youtube.com/Fred? I say ferret all the time. Mm-hmm. Fug you.
That's actually pretty good. I could do with a bit more gusto, though.
So, who has it?
Bellerlar, the scrunt that arrested us. He took the ring.
He's a guard here. Works the day watch. Okay, so he's wearing the cock ring. I just gotta go, like, blow him and pull it off when he's not looking. French fries? French fries.
Hangs out in the commissary at night. Notorious gambler. Aye, he wears the ring on a chain around his neck.
Perhaps I can steal it from him?
Go ahead and try if you want to lose a paw. He's not like the other guards here. Aye, he's good at his job. Scrunt.
Perhaps he'd be willing to trade it for something like... Hole? Hi, Umi.
Trade? No. Wager, maybe.
That's why the gambling is in the game. Okay.
Aye, if the stakes are high enough.
I should go. Bye. Trading a ring for some ass. That's just marriage. Scrunt is a word when I stub my toe. It's literally this game's version of cunt. Like, literally. I'm not even using literally incorrectly there. That's actual.
Gamba. I love gambling. I love gambling.
Hey, is gambling allowed on Twitch again? Now that Twitch is going anti-woke. Which, by the way, chat, thank you for the stretch, Umi. Gonna take her for a walk. Okay. I'm not really interested in the new marathon because I don't really care about extraction shooters, especially ones that have a history of plagiarism from a studio that has a history of plagiarism. But I will say, I really deeply appreciate Bungie's commitment to woke. Like, I legitimately appreciate that. That new video that they dropped about Marathon. What's the new thing with Twitch? Nothing, they're just rolling back a bunch of, like, DEI programs and stuff because Amazon told them to. Same shit as everything else. Like, this is stuff that was announced, like, early this year, by the way. But, like, I appreciate that in the new Marathon video, they have, like, the pronouns of all the developers listed. All of them. Not some of them, all of them. They're really saying, fuck you if you're anti-woke. I appreciate that. Hi, Bellerlar. Do you want to take me down that hallway over there? I know it ends in a dead end. The moaning might echo, but, you know. Technically sit at this table the rest of stream and pretend it's a date with that rat. I could. Evening, friend. Hey, let's play game. All right. High-low 7 it is. Bets of between 2 and 5 florins accepted. And you need at least 5 florins to play. Are you in? 5 florins. Wins hot rat date ASMR. Just gagging. Not from the sides, from the smell. Good. Let's play. Who don't have their pronouns listed at GDQ rub me the wrong way. Yeah. Why aren't you listing those? Would you say high, low, or 7? Okay. So we're rolling 2 die, correct? So the most that it can be is 12. Objectively speaking, there are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 above 7. Hi, Beheyin, thank you for the pats. But there's 1 through 6 below 7, meaning there is a higher chance that we do get low. I'm gonna say low. You certain? Yeah. All right, take your first throw. I roll a 1. Now roll again. Oh, yes! Fuck yeah, okay. 2 throws of the dice for a total of 4. That's low, we have a winner. 10 florins to you, friend. Let's play again. Are you in?
Yeah, let's do 5.
Good. Let's play. Call it, friend. High, low, or 7. I'm gonna go high this time. Yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, a 2! Oh, fuck! Oh, no, we need a 6. We need a 6. Buffalo that pet you. Oh, no! Someone's gonna have to lick it out of my fur. Chat, I want art of Clover fresh out the shower, just soaked. Just drenched. Oh, we're not winning this. Fuck! Fuck! Let's play again. Are you in? Okay, 5. Jordan ref. Mm-hmm. Sopping wet beast. Drenched. Sopping. Soaked. Gooped up. I'm gonna go low again. Yep. Okay. A 2. Okay. Okay. If it's a 4 or below, we're good. Fuck! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's what we needed last time. Okay. No, we got this. We got this. 5. Let's do low. I'm gonna go with low. Okay, 1. That's optimistic. Unless we get a 6, we got this. And if we do get a 6, well, fuck me. We're good. A second part after they use a hair dryer. Yeah. All fluffy. It reminds me, like, in a... Hi, Mischief Yeen. Welcome in. In, like, a furry universe, showers would have built-in, like, dryers, right? Right? Just to dry out all the sopping wet animals? How you doing, Mischief? Okay. We're good. We gambled. We gambled. Mischief, how do you feel about gambling? I'm gambling right now. High, low, or 7. You know what, Mischief? I'm going to let you pick here. High, low, or 7. We're rolling 2 dice. Do you think it's going to be above 7, below 7, or exactly 7? And keep in mind, if you make us lose, I'm banning you from my chat. Parentheses, this is a joke. I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to ban you. But I am going to ban you metaphorically. Figure out what to do for food today. Chicken. 7? Let's go with 7. We haven't had a 7 yet, so hey, maybe we'll get a 7. Let's go in on the 7. A 6. Ooh, it better be a 1. 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 Everyone, type exclamation point ban Mischiefine. Can everyone in chat do exclamation point ban mischief underscore yeen? Ah, no. It's been like a constant cycle of win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Like, come on.
Now it's time for the breakdown, bitch.
Messy.
God. Not spank. Oh my gosh. Chat, there's an artist who does so much goddamn spanking art and animations, and I love their style, but I just can't get into the spanking stuff. I don't like people getting hurt during sex. Bean, thank you for the 30 bits for the big blicky. And if you do, that's fine. Girl, I hope your butt cheeks turn solid red. Like a fucking lightsaber, okay? But I'm not, I just don't like it. Like, I want to get art from them, but like literally anything but that, you know? It's just not for me. It's not for me. Press 5 in chat if you have a knot. Sorry. Consent is key. Well, yeah, obviously. I think that applies to anything. Eating a chicken with some honey mustard. Eating some chicken with some honey mustard. Chat, have you ever had that one friend who asks you, like, what do you think they put in honey mustard? Whatever, let's gamble. I'm gonna do high. Yep. A 6. Okay, pretty good chance that we're high here. Unless we get a 1, which is a 1 in 6 chance, I think we're good. We're good. We're good. What do they put in honey mustard, though? Okay, so brace yourself. Ingredient number 1, honey. Honey. Ingredient number 2, mustard. Ingredient number 3, dragon cum. Man, they made the rats too hot in this game. They put mayonnaise in it? You know what's interesting? Ketchup is like an ingredient in so many different sauces. And it's like, why do we eat ketchup then? I don't know. It'd be like eating an entire onion like an apple. Like, what are you doing that for? That's an ingredient. You put that in something else. My entire being couldn't handle learning this resounding information. Did you, like, burst into a bunch of varying beams of light shooting out into the universe, never to be seen again? I think we've all been there. Thinking about the hot rat from The Great Mouse Detective. I'm not familiar. I wasn't allowed to watch cartoons. Okay, 5. High or low or 7, chat? I'm gonna go with... let's go low. Yep. Fuck me sideways. Well, we gotta get a 1. And if we don't get a 1, we're fucked. Fuck! I should have done 7! I should have done 7! Man, that's the face he makes when he fucking nuts in my mouth. Vincent Price? Oh. Oh, Professor Ratigan. Okay, I know the name. I feel like I've probably seen art. Also, this is the face he makes when he nuts in my mouth. I'm not healthy about these rats, man. I like rats too much. Rats have giant balls for some reason. Uh-huh. Well, unless we get a 6. Well. Okay, what do you say we make things a little more interesting this time? What do you have in mind? If I win, I get to keep your cock ring. Alright. And if the house wins, I take your loot. My loot? Aye. Or are your words stronger than your nerve? Call it, friend. High, low, or 7. I'm gonna go low. Higher chance of low. There's, objectively speaking, a higher chance of low. He comes, he makes a weird noise like... Don't make fun of the sounds people make during sex, chat. Unless it's like, who made that mess? You did, King. That's okay. Rest in peace. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah! Woo! We won the cock ring, Drawing Wolf! Drawing Wolf, we won his cock ring. How you doing, Drawing Wolf? Welcome in. It's low. You've won. Hell yeah. Man, I love winning a cock ring. Chat, real question. I've never worn a cock ring, and I'm not interested in wearing a cock ring. So this goes to any cock ring wearers in chat. Frank Ocean, if you're here, feel free to chime in. Do you put the balls through? And if you do put the balls through, do you put those through first or like second? Because I feel like if you put them in second, that's gonna hurt, right? Like that's gonna hurt. You're like squishing your balls. Excited to get my new glasses? I need new glasses. The rat stares at you for a moment, then removes the silver band and slides it across the tape. That is a PA. Actually. It does make sense. He did say that this one is smaller. So maybe the ring earlier, that was the cock ring, and this is the PA. You put the ring on when you're flaccid. Okay, but that doesn't answer my question. Like, balls first? Because your balls don't get hard. Perhaps you'll afford me the chance to win this back later, Scow. Bye. It depends. Okay. I'll trust you this time, chat. Your size and the temp. What do you mean the temp? Like your micro... Oh, like... If you're, like, cold. Man, this came up yesterday on stream. Talking about, like, cages and shit, right? This one goes out to all the chastity people in chat. Have you seen furry art of someone with a cage, but also a sheath? Because I don't think I have. And sure, fair. That could just be confirmation bias because I don't seek that type of art out. But I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to go back to the thieves. I need to go straight back to husband. Never mind. Tower husband. Pretty sure. I can't remember a time that I ever have. Microwaving my balls for the... I meant the, like, microwaving the cock ring, not the balls. Chat. If I'm cold, my balls are cold. Put them in your mouth. It was just blocking the exit. I'm just wondering about, like, the anatomy of the cage. Like, does it plug in, like, into the sheath? Or does it go around the sheath? I've never really thought about it. And do they make, like, partial cages that just go around the knot to stop, like, your werewolf boyfriend from knotting you? Like, yeah, you can hit, but I gotta go to work, so no knotting today. Put this on. You know? Does this make sense? Am I being too much right now? Just goes over, then blasts with micro... No! Tilo, you're back. And I have your PA! And I have news. Great news. A prison transport is due to make a rest stop here on its way to Yuva. Mara is with them. You're certain? I am sure of it. Her name is on the ship's manifest. It's due to make harbor anytime... Is that the crash ship that I've already seen that I probably wasn't supposed to see? Okay, bye. Aye, you should. Mara will be waiting. Good speed, Mouse. Not Godspeed, good speed. Silas, thank you for all that you've done. Except you still didn't let me suck your dick, an asshole. I'm glad I could do right by you. Go on now. You know where I am if you need me. Wait, the silver band. With a nod, you pull the band from your cock and toss it to Silas. You throw like a mouse. That's because furries are godless? True. Do you think there's a lot of, like, Mormon furries? That's for off-screen? Still want to see it. Because there are a lot of, like, religious furries. But I'm wondering how, like, the Mormon fandom overlaps with the furry community. Murray's? Okay. Okay, so chat, I don't remember how to get to the harbor. The Mormon fandom? Yeah, that's what I said. I meant to say the Mormon community and the furry fandom, but I swapped them around. So, you know. Sorry. The Mormon fandom was my nickname in high school. Why? I will say, this doesn't really relate to furries. This relates to the trans girls that I know. I feel like half the trans women that I know did come from, like, Mormon communities. Like, they did. Like, they came from a Mormon community. Like, one of them actually went to the school that Charlie Kirk got Charlie Kirkied at. Like, that was the school that she went to. It's like, that is insane. Which, by the way, chat, it's been a little bit since I plugged this, so I'm gonna plug it again real fast. Hold on. Girl, Steam, be better. Okay. You're gonna be a fucking goddamn monopoly and run slow. Chat, you should go check out this video game, Pronoun Palace, made by the aforementioned friend, who is a trans girl from a Mormon community in Utah. She escaped, and she makes video games now. And this is a game that she is making. It looks great. If you've ever played Bookworm, it's that, but turned into like a full-blown roguelite. It has a bunch of really cool mechanics in it. Here's a link in chat. It's really stupid. And I mean that in like a good way. Like genuinely, there, like, each boss basically has like a different encounter. Like in this one, you have to like appease the Yowie fan by matching up Yowie tiles and appease the Yuri fan by using Yuri tiles. This one has like a fishing mini game. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's so varied and fun, and I want to play it on stream, but it's not at a point where they're comfortable with me playing it on stream just yet. But I will the second I get clearance, because it's so fucking cool looking. Please go check out Pronoun Palace. Also, fun fact, Pronoun Palace was, I think, I'm under the assumption that it was meant to be like a placeholder name, but it was so funny that they were just like, yeah, no, we're keeping it. It's like, hell yeah.
Hi, Clab.
Can we get a collab in chat? Okay, so how do I climb over this? Oh, he's got the key. Press 5 in chat if a big hunky rat is your key carrier. Does he have the key? Oh, he might not have the key. So how do I get in here if I don't have the key? Welcome to my Pronoun Palace when I show people my model kits. Bitch. I want to build a model kit next year. Nugget. Specifically either a Gundam or the Death Stranding trike. But the Death Stranding trike is so hard to get now. They sold out so quickly, and I don't think they've actually made any more. So, can recommend a good one. Also, I've only ever done like one master grade Gundam. I mean, if you want to recommend a good one, drop it in the Discord. Because if you drop it in chat, I'm not going to remember. Okay. I don't remember how I got to the other side. So I think we're going to go back up. Love Gundam's a bit... built most of the X and series. It's just ways Twitch channel. Hey, exclamation point pronouns in chat. Exclamation point pronouns in chat.
I'm in the club just spreading my pussy.
Thank you for spreading your pussy in the club. Just at you in general? Yeah, probably. Unless people are talking in there. In which case, use like a memes channel or off topics or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. The only channel name I remember in my Discord is Gaming Games for Gamers Who Are Into Gaming. I don't know why. That's the only channel that I remember the name of. I don't. And it's seriously the longest channel. Like, out of all of the things that I could remember, it's that one. Bit weird. Okay. So I do know that I'm pretty sure I can reach the harbor by going this way. And then I go this way. And then he went that way. Oh god. Oh my god. I don't have great energy today. Sorry, chat. I'm not feeling great. It was this way, right? Dude, you're in the way! Star, thank you for the pets. And then I could go out this door. Also, I don't think that animator's ever going to get back to me. I shot them a DM and everything. It was like, hey,
Hi, I'm streamer. I really like your animation. Could I make it a channel point redeem for like 1,000 bits? It'd be $10. Ooh.
I didn't say that. I just asked if I could make it a redeem on my channel so that people could trigger it. And, no response. And I'm not going to send them another DM. I think I'm just not going to do it. Press 5 in chat if you ever not do it. Okay, hold on. Inventory, let's take all this. Let's get naked. I need to move quickly. Also, can I just say, this game's a little bit of... Ow! This game's a little bit ahead of its woke. Because the stamina bar is your health bar. That's what, like... That's what Peem does. That's Peak. That's what Peak does. Peak does that. I actually don't know if any other game does that. Not doing is my favorite type of doing. Hell yeah. I want, like, art with, like, a little knot cut away. Like, you know how, like, Impreg art? And also Fpreg art? Highs that. Speaking of pregnant. You know how those will have, like, little windows off to the side? Well, that just, like, illustrate, like, the pregnification going on? I want something like that, but shows the knot, like, slamming up against it, and then, like, another little window where it's like the knot plopping in. I want that, because I don't have that. Also, I need to hunt down some art. I might need to reach out to the artist and just be like, hey, do you still have that? Because I lost it. And that's really embarrassing. Because the last time I reached out to an artist, And I'm gonna out this artist, but I want to be clear that I'm not mad about this. I'm not upset. The last time I reached out to an artist about like not getting something was Juiceps. Juiceps did like a little stream doodle of my Sona, and then just forgot to give it to me, and then lost it. And I'm not mad about it. I'm not. Seriously, I'm not. But it was just like, oh man, that was so good. And clearly Juiceps felt bad about it because the next time Juiceps was doing like a raffle stream, he clearly rigged it for me. Because I got another one, which you can see in my art slideshow. It's in the slideshow. So it's very sweet, but it's like, aw. Now I feel bad because I feel like I'm made this person do more work for me. Fizzy's hand in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the card she had looked like an imprint. Hey, we love a womb window. I don't know, chat. Sagan deserves to suck at that thing the fuck in like a goddamn bionicle ball joint, okay? And if you tell me he doesn't, you're a liar and rude. Oh no, he's grunting and growling. What's he gonna do? Comes fucks me? You're right. I'm always right. I'm literally never wrong. And I'm the most humble person. So put that in your fucking diary. Chat, I am the most humble person.
New Bottega.
Thank you for the new Bottega.
New
New Bottega, Prada, New Bottega. I need over there.
New Bottega.
I need over there.
New Bottega, New Bottega,
Prada, New Bottega, Prada, New Bottega, Prada. The second most humble person.
New Bottega, New Bottega, New Bottega,
Nah, the first most. I'ma whip my machino, cause you know I'm a fucking diva. Baby, I don't rock Mosici, Vodici, Valentino. Real Italian mama. New Bottega, Prada, New Bottega, Prada, Prada, New Bottega, New Bottega, New Bottega, New Bottega, Prada, New Bottega, New Bottega, New Bottega, New Bottega, Prada. I like the Gucci, the Miu Miu, the Vicino, the Kavanaugh, the Vigimani, the Mego. Sorry. Make an action game that's just insanely hot bugs rendered with insane realism.
That is a tasty
Hey, I might be
platform.
here for it.
Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I
I
don't
do
care
like
what
a good
anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Rollo, what are... Quiet, you're being followed. Head a ways down the shore and try to give him a slip. Meet me back here in a half hour. But I want to fucking blowjob you, man. Aw. I want to blowjob him. He could hide me under his, like, thingy. His big flappy... The apron. That's what it's called. You're not wrong. I never not wrong. I not correctly every time. Man. Chad, I want to work on video games again. But I don't think I ever will. It's just not a realistic thing anymore. And even the people that, like, were assumed good are now fucking cartoony villains about AI. It's so weird to explain to people, like, about the whole Claire thing and their AI asset, where it's like, the job that I was interviewing for in the games industry, chat, that I've had the most interviews for, is art producer. a producer focusing on art assets and working with like contractors and stuff, creating art assets. So believe me when I say, I know what I'm talking about when I say that these people would have known. Whatever. It's ooh. Now Larian. Really detailed art of bug furries because I'm a lesbian and most of the time the best looking ones are big men. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, if you have the money to commission, I'm sure a lot of those artists wouldn't say no to drawing women. See, that's a big thing that a lot of furry artists get trapped in is like, oh, the artist is a gay and mostly draws gays. Surely they won't draw women. Most artists I know who mostly draw gays are more than willing to draw women, and sometimes even a little bit sad that they don't get to draw more women. Like, I know Outcast has said multiple times, like, oh man, I'm Australian, I'm eating macas, and I really want to draw boobs, you know, like, you know? And if Outcast is here, they can confirm. They say that all the time. Aussies do say macas, huh? Yep. 10 out of 10 accent. Oh, I wasn't trying to do the accent. I was just doing a funny voice. What do I know, Zat? I was beginning to think you weren't coming, Mouse. Who was that? Why were they following me? Here. The smithy gives you a scrap of paper. A strange symbol scrawled across it in ink. Did they say that in Perth? I don't know, but that's not where Outcast is from. You recognize this? It looks familiar, but I can't place it. It's a sign of the master and his smugglers. The way he marks what's his. His lackeys have it etched into the back of their obels. That's probably where I saw it. Ever heard Mortigris say it? Interesting. Mortigris, are you here? Can you say McDonald's? Ants? Ants? Hang on. So chat, there is this meme. I have not been able to find it, so I'm gonna show it to you right now. Ignore the shitty fucking quality. I just grabbed the first frame. What do you mean that already exists? What the fuck is already called entitled? Oh, that. Okay. So there's this GIF from Breaking Bad. This one. He can't keep getting away with this. I saw an edit of this where someone was like, me when I'm at a picnic and all my food it gets carried away by little bugs, and it was this. It was cropped to say this. I cannot find it. I cannot find this meme. And if you find this meme, you need to share it with me. Like, you need to share it with me because this has been on my mind since I saw it like 2 years ago. Okay? Make a new version for me if necessary. No, I want the original. Because Ant keep getting away with this. Thank you for the hydrated stretch. Sounds like a redacted region thing. Pro tip for Aussie stereotypes, just take oh nar and extrapolate it to everything you say. Yeah, but also just putting this out there, I've literally never actually met an Australian who says oh nar like ever in my entire life. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh well, it's mostly just like the Australians from like really like country areas. My ex, parentheses Australian, self-described using the word bogan. If you were saying that a very specific group of Australians speak in that accent, it would be the group that my ex identified with. And he didn't say that. But he does drink piss for an independent Australian porn studio now. He told me that a few years ago, that he got a job working in porn. It's like, oh, okay. Hey, go off. And he was like, I'm really into water sports now. It's like, I don't need to know. That was like pre-furry, by the way. Like before I became a furry. Like, that was a while ago. It was when you weren't on good terms with. Exactly. Exactly. He's reached out to me a few times over the years to make an attempt to reconnect. The last time, like the previous time he reached out to reconnect, was when I was actually getting into watching Twitch. This was after I'd become a furry. He reached out to me, and I was like watching Twitch channels, and I stumbled across Outcast because I had to stay up until Australian hours to talk to him. And that was the last time I spoke to him. And I was like, well, now that I'm up, I'm going to go on Twitch and see if there are any cool Australian furry streamers. And I found Outcast. Literally that night. Like that same night. But yeah, no, after we broke up, he reached out to me like 3 separate times. One to let me know how he was doing. Didn't even ask me, by the way. The second to ask me about a TV show that we watched together on Netflix. Because he couldn't remember it. It's like, really? Fucking Google it, man. What are you doing? And then the third, just to try to clear the air around him cheating on me. And he didn't succeed on that, by the way. And I haven't spoken to him since, and I don't want to. Anyway, is lackey... Yeah, I read that. Find the 5 obols bearing that mark, and you'll have your 5 smugglers. They're not just going to offer them to you, though. You have to do some work to do first to win their trust. I have to suck their dicks. Outcast is to blame, then? No, Outcast was just, like, a side effect. You know. How do you know so much about the smugglers? By listening instead of talking. Something you'd be wise to try. So who's the master? Can't say, not for certain. No creature's seen him and lived to speak of it. Okay, so where should I begin? Seen them coming and going from the sewers late at night. Reckon that's where they're working out of. Find their mark down there and you'll know you're on the right track. I bet the blacksmith is in on it. Where did you even get an Aussie boyfriend? Internet? Video gaming? You know what's weird is that we didn't even meet through the Source engine. I don't remember what game we were playing, but we just kept making like gay jokes at each other in the public voice chat. And then he added me on Steam, and then like 3 months later we were together. So, I don't know. It wasn't anything like romantic or anything. It's just 2 gay people making gay jokes in a game. Done. Think they're British at first. Girl, that reminds me of when I was with my roommate taking her to a cancer treatment thing a few years ago. There was a lady from New Zealand in the like same office getting scans done. And this guy just goes over to sit next to her and just like, "Are you Irish?" It's like, no, clearly not. Come on, man. Like, those accents aren't even similar. If y'all were lesbians, the will they, won't they stage would have lasted 6 years. No, we probably actually would have moved in together already. Because that's something that we were talking about around the time that we broke up. Anyway, listen, Mouse, he'll cut your throat soon as look at you, the master will. So be careful how you're asking these questions.
21.
And who you're asking them to. We'll not speak of this again. Okay.
Bye. Beware the lake mouse. The surface can look calm, but it's what's under it that'll do you in.
Okay. Are you telling me I can get fucked by a gator? They'll catch your throat. Uh-huh. They will. Hold on. That reminds me of how nobody here knows what a fucking Shiba Inu is. Uh-huh. I mean, one time I was walking Maya, parentheses, full-grown Maya, fully adult, and some dude just, like, jogging by stops, and is like, is that a German Shepherd? It's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, come on! What do you mean? German Shepherd? That was also in Florida. Nobody in Florida knows what a Shiba Inu is. Dog.com. Yeah. Is that a coyote? Oh my god. Not the right. Wasn't that Florida? Didn't that happen in Florida? I feel like that was Florida. Chad, if you don't know, there was this dude who was walking around his husky. And he was visibly Latino, like his family was from Mexico, right? And he has darker skin. He's walking his husky, and this Karen opens her door and it's like, I'm calling the police. You're walking a coyote. It's like, that is a husky, ma'am. I'm not trying to be shitty to anyone who has a husky, but that is like dog.org. That's not dog.com, but that's dog.org, you know? Like, that's the second dog. I just went in a circle. And it's like, do you not know what a fucking husky is? Have you seen a husky? Have you seen a coyote? You have a coyote, I have a Shih Tzu. Yeah, and even if it was a coyote, who fucking cares? First off, you're across the damn street. You're in your house across the street. If this dude is walking a coyote, first off, at least it's on a leash. Why do you care? You know? Not in your yard, not near you. Build a bridge and burn it down. I don't know. Taking care of his dog, eating barbecue, and reading his slutty furry books while... I mean, hey. I need more slutty furry books. I've talked about this before, but I would genuinely love it if we got some, like, gay romance media that wasn't written by women, because no shade, I just don't think that women write gay men very well. And I don't think men write women very well either, just for the record. Hi, coffee head. Speaking of gay. For white people, the two main dogs are retrievers and those curly hair white dogs. The crusty ones? Yeah. The ones that, like, constantly look like they just got done crying. And you look at them wrong and they just, like, start vibrating a little bit and hit that, you know. You know what I mean? Don't talk shit about Norbert. Am I wrong? Also, the kicking women in the head all the time thing is from Resident Evil, in case you're wondering. And I don't actually do that. That was in the context of the game. Constantly brings his crusty white dog inside the store with him. Man. I love how, like, yesterday on stream, I was like, no, I love women. I love the hell out of women. Women are really cool. And someone brought up the I love eating women quote. It's like, well, that's a bad match. Those crusty dogs, but everyone I've met in real life is so poorly trained. If they're well trained and the owner wipes their nasty, crusty eye boogers off, I don't mind them. I enjoy some yaoi from time to time. I will say, yeah, I was gonna say they do tend to have some really good drama. I do want to read that yaoi about the two furries like huffing each other's armpits and stuff, because it apparently has a fraught scene. It's like, okay, I don't know if this is written by a woman, but if it is, update your pronouns, because I know what's really going on there. Sorry. I'm gonna be real. I don't see a woman writing fraud. I don't see a woman writing frauding. Call me a hater, but I don't see a woman writing frauding. Okay, we made it to the harbor. This is where I wanted to be the whole time. People shouldn't be bringing the dogs to the grocery store. I agree. Unless it's like a pet store, you don't need your pet in there. Unless it's like a service animal, in which case, go off, king. By the way, chat, if you ever do see someone with a service animal in public, leave it alone. Don't even speak about the animal. Don't walk by and be like, puppy. No. Walk by and mind your business. That is a dog working, okay?
Fantasy spirits within. I don't care what anybody says.
That's a job. Also, thank you for letting me know that that is yaoi written by a gay. Because again, I don't think a woman would write fraud. Unless it's like Omegaverse. Maybe.
I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Women do write frauding, but it's usually women frauding. Well, yeah, that's okay. I'm talking about like gay frauding, like gay men rubbing genitals. That doesn't seem like it's up like a woman's alley. It's very charged, you know what I mean? When you add a service dog all the time. Yeah, I hear the stories about that. It's like, I don't know why people are just like weird about that. Like, that dog is doing a job. Would you walk up to just like a random cashier and start like petting them and telling them that they're really cute? No, you wouldn't. Also, Coffeehead, thank you for the watch streak. Can we get a 10 in chat for Coffeehead? Oh my god. Sorry, I was putting my sauce away. Very easily tell that. Yeah, you can. Like if the pet is like pulling on the leash, probably not a service dog, man. You know. Like if I take Maya into a Target, you'll be able to look at her and be like, "Oh yeah, she's wearing a cute little vest." That's not a service dog. With fake service dogs, yeah. There's that too. Because here's the tea, is that, if you're ever at an airport and you see someone with a service dog wearing a vest that says service dog, 9 times out of 10, that's not a service dog. Service dogs that are brought to an airport, they'll take you down separate hallways at the airport so that people don't disturb you. Do you think? No, I couldn't pass Maya as a service dog. She'd be yanking and pulling and dragging and sniffing and snorfing. Everything. Barking at things. I was only in the Target to get directions on how to get away from the Target. Because of the boycott. Is Australia Target the same as America Target? Thank you for the sex drive, Atomica. Also, hi, Atomica. I don't think I said hi, but I'm saying hi now. Putting her on a leash, wearing only a high-vis vest. Call her a service animal. So which one of these do you want to take a bet is wife.com, chat? Because one of these is going to be wife. Which one do you think it is? Oh, neither. Mouse! Mouse, please! My mother needs water! Please, will you fetch her some? Can you help me? I'm looking for my wife. And I'll tell you all I know, but first I beg you, please, water! Where the fuck do I get water from? TheMotherIsMyWife.com. Press 5 in chat if you have a wife. Your Target is the same as America Target? Uh-huh. I mean, I don't go to Target anymore. Not unless I fucking need to. And that's only because I'm broke ass. What is that? Chat, it's okay to go to Target and Walmart if you absolutely need to, but if you don't need to, please don't. I'm not telling you that you're bad if you do. Also, hi, Orsine. I'm just saying, please don't. Please. The boycott, sis. Sis, the boycott. Kind of bougie here in Mexico. I didn't know that. I think lesbians in the United States definitely considered it bougie for a while. Target was dog shit. Yeah, a little bit, but I will say their Pride collections were always great. I still have a coffee mug that I got. Never seen a bung before? I meant the symbol that was drawn on the paper. Where would I get water from? Target can eat my ass. Get my ass eaten in a Target. You know what I really want to do? Commission art of my Sona eating ass in a Target, and then at Target with it and be like, based on a true story. And see if they ban me. If they investigate the shit out of me to find out who I am. Hey, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. You gotta make it a true story or it's a lie. It can be both. Hang on, let me... Oh. Hold on, I'm behind on chat. I gotta read some shit. Dude, the grunting and butt scratching in this game is so distracting. Uh-huh. Yeah. People kept buying fake surface animal jackets. Speaking of, like, buying fake shit to lie and steal and cheat, I'm really over cars just having, like, student driver, please be kind. And it's like an 80-year-old woman who has obviously been driving for her entire life. I'm over that. I'm over that. Because those stickers did genuinely start out as being for what they are, but now people just buy them because they want an excuse to drive poorly. Like it's going to reduce their odds of getting pulled over by police or like getting honked at for cutting someone off. I hate that shit. I'm over it. Like, maybe just drive better, okay? Bill or Bailey, whatever his name was, he did pull, but the dog led him to the bathroom. Huh? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Viral video a month ago with a service dog wearing a diaper. Well, that could just be the dog being old. Waltar, you said that like Velma losing her glasses. Well, she can't see without her glasses. Maya's too independent to be an employee. That girlie is a hard-working, self-employed diva. And by hard-working, sleep. Nap. You could have scrumptious hard candy. What are you saying, Outcast? Try to get my parents to stop shopping at stores being boycotted, but it feels like they just shop there more now. Sam is crying. I'm sorry that you're crying. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day or evening. Or a third, more sinister thing. But thank you for the follow. I'm sorry that you're crying. Unless it's good crying. In which case, cry more. Sorry. Waylon goes to court arc. I've been to court. I was used as evidence in a court once. Not evidence. I had to give a testimony. Only bought Dr. Bronner's soap there. Only place I could buy it. Now I buy it in bulk. Love the citrus. You can probably order it, right? Like, surely they have a website. Hope you're having a nice day too. I am. I woke up feeling a little bit bad. like sick, like grumbly and the tumbly. So probably not going to be a super long stream, but it's not a bad day for the most part. Just a little, you know, used as evidence. If you're giving a testimony, you kind of are being used as evidence, you know. Oops, student try. Yeah. Maya's basically a Flintstones vacuum cleaner. Yeah, she goes around licking the damn. She's a mop, actually. Read all these like your Smiling Friends characters, and I said,
Ooh, you could have a scrumptious hard candy. Here you go, Charlie.
no, thank you, I don't want it.
More for me.
Yeah, okay, I got it. I got it. Maya loves licking the damn floor. Also, I don't like the normal map on this paper. Like, how hard are they pressing that fucking pin for it to leave such clear dents in the surface like that? Maya just likes licking. It is one of her hobbies. Hang on, can I steal from him? Thanks. Hello, floor. Love a floor. It's a thin metal sheet that's been embossed. That would make sense. Well, more sense. Okay, so I don't know where I'm supposed to get water from. Water. Earth. Air. Fire. Long ago, the four nations met in a Target restroom and got rim job art. Mm-hmm. It's a Frenzy auto shotgun. That's what Aang learns at the end of the Catacombs key. Learns at the end of the fucking TV show instead of energy bending. He learns how to no, it's spirit bending, which, by the way, I found out is actually not even something exclusive to the Avatar. That's just something that waterbenders can do. Huh? Like, it's like one of their specialized bending types. You know, like how firebenders, they can do lightning and explosions sometimes. That's why waterbenders can, like, heal people. Because they're technically, like, energy bending to heal people. Which I thought that was going to be, like, an extension of blood bending, but apparently not. I don't know. It's weird. Why aren't there glass benders? Like, it feels like earthbenders. They get earth bending, they get sand bending, and they get metal bending. Partway through. No glass? I feel like the premise is the same as metal bending, right? Outcast? Oh my god. Thank you for the gift sub to Bristleburr. What's that for? But thank you for the gift sub. What do you mean, what the fuck? Also, hi, Bristleburr. Welcome in. Good timing. What do you mean, WTF? Why'd you say WTF? Was that an accident? Bolin should have... Right? Instead of a magma bender. But I will say, I do like the idea of, like, kids of different types of benders being, like, hybrid benders. That's cool. Because he is the kid of a firebender and an earthbender. So magma feels like it's, like, a combination of those, right? Type me a comment and hit enter, and I guess I gifted a sub. Oh. Well... Outcast, if you do that, camera on. Sorry. Airbenders be like, oh, we just kind of kite around. Well, they did establish another kind of airbending. They don't call it anything different. But there is vacuum bending, which is just removing atmosphere from a space. Like, it's having such good control over air that you can just remove the air. And that's scary. But I feel like explosion bending, that should be a hybrid of like air and fire, right? Bro, where is this? I don't think I've ever seen this door before. I don't know where to get water from. Oh my god, Dana. Force air into someone's lungs to make them pop. No, but they have sucked the air out of someone's lungs, and they showed that in The Legend of Korra. Bullet bending and it's just guns. That's Wanted. That's the movie Wanted. Starring, girl. Angelina. That's her name. I forgot her last name. Jolie. Angelina Jolie. I forgot her name entirely. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like you can do a lot with bending that they only really like scratch the surface of, you know? And I want to see them do more and get freaky with it. Hopefully they do with the new series. That people are calling woke Avatar, by the way, because the new Avatar is an amputee. A solo hijabi amputee. Solo poly hijabi amputee. That's the joke. Okay. Fart bending? That's canon. That happens in the show. Well, that is a thing, Dana. There is electric bending. And that's in, like, base Avatar The Last Airbender. I always forget her name. It's Zuko's sister. She can do it. Water benders should be able to separate water and O2 and hydrogen. They have... Oh, Azula. That's right. I don't know if they know what an atom is. It was Azula. She was lightning bending. Imagine with a cyberpunk type world. Well, like with Korra, they got really steampunky in like 1920s type shit. So I'm wondering, like, at any point in time, do they plan on being like a modern day? Because they're not doing that with the new series. It seems like they're setting up like an apocalypse type shit happened. And it just kind of hit reset on everything. Also, I know milk bending has come up like 3 times in chat since this topic came up. I feel like that's a type of blood bending, isn't it? Because blood bending isn't specifically blood. It's like body fluids. Like if you cry and then water bend your tear, it's technically not water bending. That's a bodily fluid. You're blood bending, technically.
That is a taste.
Thank you for the
of blood.
plasma right after plasma was
Maybe I could
mentioned.
sneak in and
Watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made. Sorry, I keep trying to account for the delay like I was doing for a little bit, but then I remember, oh, I got rid of the delay. I don't need to account for the delay anymore. Riz bending, that's energy bending. Avatar should be set in 1964 specifically, no reason why. They use sweat as water bend. Oh, yeah, they did. And see, like, they've done ice bending, which is really cool. I don't know. Like, there are a lot of opportunities to do new types of bending. And I hope they explore that more in the new series. Do you think the benders let 9/11 happen? Yeah, but not the benders from Avatar. It's the bender from Futurama. In the books they do. Yeah, but I don't have those. And the last time I went to a Second and Charles, they had the most recent book, and it was like, oh, I'm going to see if they have the other ones. And they had one of the other ones. And it's like, well, I'm not going to get the second and the third book and not have the first. So I just didn't get them. Bender from Futurama is the next Avatar. Me too. Explain the entire turn into the moon thing again. What do you mean by that? Metal bending the plane into the second tower? Metal bending the tower so that it doesn't fall. I read up on the... People are just calling it woke because it's like, oh, well, it's a TV show about people of color. And it's like, yeah, the original was too. It's like there are a lot of things that have happened over the years that you can look at. Back when they first came out, Elevator Gate Key, that's good. I need that. That you can look at, if they came out now, they would be called woke. But they weren't called woke back when they first came out. Left 4 Dead 2 is a great example of that. Left 4 Dead 2, when it first came out, nobody looked at the game and was like, this is a woke video game. Mostly because the term woke wasn't used as a pejorative in mainstream right-wing media, right? But nobody was complaining about that. That's just a video game that came out in 2009. But if Left 4 Dead 2 came out now, if it got a remake now, people would slam it for having the audacity to have more than one person of color in it. Did people just forget about... Yeah, they did. Or seen. And another thing is, Katara's voice actress is a white woman. I always forget her name, but hold on. Don't tell me, chat. I'm looking up another TV show that she was in that was live action, and I'm going to say her name instead. Mae Whitman. She was also one of the... She was the ninja Evil X in Scott Pilgrim. Also, hi, Neil. Mae Whitman has said that if they ever bring Katara back, she doesn't want to voice her anymore. She feels that we're at a point where, like, a person of color should be played by a person of color, which is completely understandable for her to say, right? And I appreciate that she said that. But see, I guarantee you, if they ever bring Katara back and she has a different voice actor, people are going to call it woke and act offended on behalf of Mae Whitman being recast, even though she said outright that she's cool with being recast because she doesn't want to play this character anymore. I promise you it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but I'm over it, chat. I want to rewatch Avatar. Didn't they recast? Yeah, they did. They did. Aang is meant to appear as a kid again in media that's about to come out. And obviously the original voice of Aang is much older now. He doesn't sound like Aang anymore. So they recast Aang. And a lot of people are just like, I don't know. Should we really be doing that? Yes. Why do you care? Played by a 30-year-old? Was it a woman? Because women play kids all the time. What are you growling about? Because Mae Whitman was pretty old when she played Katara as well. I think she's in her late 40s, early 50s now. He's just... Oh, okay. That's a new fighting name that's going to get dropped by everyone in a week. Ooh. The symbol. Yeah, the water symbol. But I don't... Like, I can't interact with this. And because it's on yellow paper, I kind of assume that this is like their piss barrel, in which case, glug, glug, glug. Yummy, yummy rat piss. But, like... I can't interact with it! What if I pull the bottle out? Can I interact with it now? No. Fun Squid Game fact. Aang is the same VA as Pablo from the Backyardigans. I saw a Backyardigans TikTok today. Do people not like Tasha or whatever? Because it was a bunch of people cosplaying the Backyardigans, and I believe the name was Tasha. And she's like, and I'm Tasha, and then everyone just looks at her like, ugh. No, Uniqua was it wasn't Uniqua. It was another one. I want to say Tasha. Was she like an added Backyardigan? Hang on. Hang on. Backyardigans. No, it's Tasha. I'm right. Yeah, the yellow one, the hippo. Do people not like the yellow hippo girl, Tasha? Look, I was too old for the Backyardigans when that came out, but like... I feel like my legal guardians probably would have been racist about that one, actually. Because they didn't let me watch any fucking cartoons as a kid, and I feel like with that one, instead of pulling the whole it's demonic thing, they would have just been like, that one's for people of color. And it's like, so what? They're slay animal people. Super Animal Royale should do a crossover with the Backyardigans. Oh, Kiyoshi, she was trans, the avatar of the Earth Kingdom. Canon? Is that canon? I need to read the fucking books and comics. Like, bad. Tasha's baby's first bitchy friend? That's kind of icon. I don't know where the water is. There must be a bucket of fresh water somewhere. Okay, so maybe drag your fucking dying mom over to the bucket. Like, I haven't seen a bucket. Can I have a bucket? Also, hi, Brian. Brian. Watch King of the Hill without audio. Would it be Silent Hill? Yes. Oh, you can still put it in the Discord, Crocodile. You don't remember her at all? She's the yellow one. Austin was a token white Backyardigan. I feel like he was probably, like, not actually white. I feel like when they're making the Backyardigans, and like, okay, well, we need one that's kind of white. And they're like, he's white-tino. You know? Like, yeah, he's white, but he knows Spanish. You walk past a water bucket? Where? Oh my god. Look, I never got to watch Backyardigans, right? Because I was too old when that came out. But I did get to live through a very brief meme period. Oh, right there. I did get to live through a very brief meme period of, like, Backyardigan, YouTube poops and stuff. Spicy white? Okay. He's not white. He's Middle Eastern. Like Nick from Left 4 Dead, by the way. There's only one white character in Left 4 Dead 2. Only out of the 4 protagonists in Left 4 Dead 2, only one of them is white. Just for the record. A lot of people forget that Nick is Middle Eastern. Whatever. Oh, that's a fine sight. Mother, here, try to drink. That's it. Good. Not too much now. I thought you were a guard when I first saw you coming. Please, I need your help. Aye, so you said. I'm Tam. This is Pharaoh, my mother. Who are you, friend? Tilo. Tilo? Tilo the minstrel? Mother, this is Tilo, Mara's husband. You know Mara, then? Aye. We were held with Mara for almost a week. By all rights, she should be here, but... At the port, Mother and I were going to be separated. It happened so quickly. Mara, she gave up her place so I could take care of Mother. Mara should have been on this ship? I'm sorry, brother. She couldn't have known you'd be waiting for her, and Mother was too weak to be left alone. I don't care about your fucking mom, dude. Austin was my first He's Just Like Me for real character. Austin was Filipino. Confirmed by Brian. Don't like about the new Avatar is the story went desolate wasteland. Yeah, they went into like a hard pivot into an apocalypse, and I know those motherfuckers are gonna blame it on Korra. See, everyone, hi Cornflake Girl, everyone who watches Avatar and Korra is just like, wow, Korra kind of ruins everything. It's like, Korra doesn't ruin everything. The writers just threw every single motherfucking thing at her. Korra does not deserve the hate she gets at all. Like, they just wrote her in a way where it's like, well, hi, I'm Avatar Korra, you're watching Disney Channel, and today we're stopping a potential apocalypse part 9. I only got 3 seasons of my show, but we sure did get 400 world-ending events. Oh, a giant mech destroying a city, I got that. What did the previous little white twink get? He's not white. I know, just, it's a joke. He got a guy who could make things explode with his forehead. Like, come on! She was done so fucking dirty. So fucking dirty, and people act like it's her goddamn fault. And I know goddamn well, whatever the fuck is going on with the new Avatar, with it being an apocalypse setting, they're gonna blame it on her. They're gonna be like, Korra did this. This is Korra's fault. Korra, she got hit with her 8 billionth apocalypse scenario. She just said, not this time. Not you calling Aang a twink. I was just being funny. she just decided to take a nap instead and the world ended. You know? Actual menaces to the world. Yeah! And like, I'm not trying to downplay Aang's whole thing. Like, he survived a legit genocide. And brought his people back while stopping a world-ending event himself. But that was like, what, 4 seasons where all of that happened? Korra got 2 per season. And it's not fair. Oh, yeah, Orsine, they do forget that a lot. She did what she thought was right. The port, that was the last time you saw Mara? Aye, she was put on another boat. Bound for where? I'm sorry, it was all so chaotic. Mother might know more. Mother? Don't yell at your mom. Look at her, she's exhausted. When you saw her last, how was she? Bruised, but alive. They hit my wife? World gets nuked off screen, blame the... Yeah, right? People are just so dirty about Korra. It makes me so mad. She does not deserve anywhere near the amount of hate she gets. And she's a Bicon? Come on. Until Pharaoh wakes, is there anything you need? Aye, if you can find the key to these chains, I can make Pharaoh more comfortable. Might even have a chance of getting out of here. Do you know where it is? One of the guards took it with him. He was headed for the harbor master's office. You might find him there. I feel like I got a key. Whatever. Also, Cornflake Girl, thank you for the watch streak. Can we get a 15 in chat for Cornflake Girl? Avatar Aang is now categorized as a level 2 twink. Man, the one time I'm talking about Avatar and Tech isn't here. Also, hi, Rip. Mako Irrelevant is weird, but let's stop before I start a rewrite. I don't know. I get that they were kind of going through it with the production of The Legend of Korra. They anticipated a 1-season show, then it got renewed for 3. And they were just like, okay, this is optimistic. We can keep this going. We can set up another big storyline. And then Nickelodeon was like, maybe not. So they had to crunch it back down again. I get it. I get it. I get it. Shit like that happens to media all the time. It's why Borderlands 3 is weird. That and the fact that they changed engines like 8 fucking times. You know, like, Borderlands 3 went through it. Hey, King! This guy is such a pig bottom. Style. This is rather embarrassing, but could you take a look at this? The commander gingerly offers up his tail for inspection. He's raising his tail for me, chat. See, I told you he's a bottom. I told you he's a fucking bottom. Protection team got fucked over again. Yeah, they did. Whatever. I kind of just wish that they had just like... After they got renewed for another season of The Legend of Korra, they should have done like a different avatar. Like do the next avatar after Korra. And then the one after that. Like, you know, like keep jumping ahead a generation to show the next avatar. To rapidly go through a bunch. You know? That way it doesn't feel like one person is having to deal with all of these scenarios, which is just ridiculous. Hey, Fabes. I don't know. Like, I want to rewatch Avatar. I want to read the comics. I don't want to read the books. It was giving anthology. Because they did the whole book 1, book 2, book 3 thing, right? And they didn't do that with Avatar The Last Airbender, and that's okay. But I feel like they should have done that with Korra, especially because it was originally written as like a 1-season thing. Keep that going. Do another 1-season thing. And then do another 1-season thing. I don't know. Guess who's finally getting money for stuff? What do you mean by that? Like you downloaded like Facebook Marketplace? Chat, have you ever hooked up with someone through Craigslist? Hard pivot. That would mean they'd have to recreate Cass. Yeah. Unless Corbin... Well, hey, maybe she did. The book thing in both series. Yeah, I know. Have you? No. Actually, I haven't, but I did try once. I'm not gonna lie, I did try. A long time ago. I gave it a shot. I was in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't want to hear it. Like, sometimes that's just how you exist as a queer person. It didn't work out. I never met up with anyone. Okay, Hunter. Okay. Yeah, we don't judge, chat. Window shop. Yeah, it's like window shopping. It was all too scary when I tried it, where it's like, ooh, yeah, no, these people are a little much, you know? And then I tried the apps for a while, and it's like, okay, these are worse. I've told this story about the farmers. Chat, the farmers. Yeah, that wasn't me, Kip. The drain in the garage, that's an Ibn story. The farmers. Oh, Cornflake Girl. Right before I moved to Florida the first time, I went on the apps and I mentioned in my bio that I was potentially looking for a roommate because I didn't want to move to Florida, right? And these two gay farmers reached out to me and they were attractive and they were just like, listen, you can come live with us. You don't have to pay rent. But we get to have sex with you whenever we want. And like, in hindsight, I'm really glad I didn't do that. Like really, really glad I didn't do that. But at the time I did consider it. But that was probably gonna lead to some schmeeman schmafficking. Hi, Aquaborb. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. You know? But whatever. I'm glad that didn't happen. Would have been not exclusively bottoming. They did say that one of them was a bottom. So it'd probably be closer to like 50-50, but you know, like, but like, here's the thing is that they had a giant fucking house and they told me that the entire second floor would be mine. And it was basically a giant studio apartment. All of that space to myself, no rent, and a giant fenced-in yard, and two attractive farmer bear boyfriends. I didn't do it because the big like the big reason I didn't do it, chat, get ready for this. No internet. Yeah, I would have had my own bathroom and everything. But it's the fact that they didn't have internet, or if they did have internet, it wasn't very good. That's what turned me away. It's like, nah, I'm trying to play Halo, dude. How old were they? One was in his late 30s, and the other was like mid 50s. This is probably a furry comic. If not, it should be. Like, hey, if any furry artists want to turn this into a comic, I'll sell it. I'll sell my experience. But that was also one of the last times I used dating apps, because right after I moved to Florida, which, by the way, yes, I did move to Florida multiple times. The first for survival, the second to move in with Kip, which is why I'm currently in Florida. Same city, by the way. Like, what are the fucking odds? What was I saying? The last time I used the apps was right after I moved to Florida, and Jackson Wheeler, the racist, Trump-supporting gay porn star who's also a transphobe, was down the street from me, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm cool. I don't need the apps anymore. The farmhouse. Farm equals Onika, house equals burgers. Anyway, about a third away from its tip, you notice an ominous scarlet construction, angry and inflamed. He got his tail circumcised. Is it serious? Does this hurt? Oh, aye. Just there, where you touched. What do you think it is? It looks like ringtail, sir. My father suffers from it terribly. What can I do to help, sir? Do you want me to pound out a load into you? I don't know. We've no physician in here in the keep. But perhaps there's someone who can help make an ointment. Thank you for the pets, Maroon. Farm equals kidnapping, house equals don't fucking do it, Diva. I didn't do it. Chat, this was 4 years ago. This was 2021. I'm good, okay? Well, bad art, it was either Florida or homeless. Again. So, I chose Florida. And hey, that's why I'm streaming now. I started streaming after I moved. Sir, my investigation into the smuggling ring is ongoing. Okay, so I probably need to talk to the apothecarist about an ointment. But where would the key be? The key that I need. I feel like it should be in this room, right? At least it's not Ohio, which is worse, Florida. Or Ohio. Me, personally, I wouldn't want to live in Ohio. But I also don't want to live in Florida. But I do think I know more people in Ohio. So I'd probably choose that. Like, Maroon is in Ohio. Doxed. Doxed you, Maroon. Ooh, Maroon, you're doxed. People know your address because I said you live in Ohio. Anyway, I feel like I know more people in Ohio, so I'd probably prefer to live there. Like, Liv, Ibn, Maroon. Hellhound isn't in Ohio, but Hellhound is close. You know, like, I know enough people in Ohio that I think just the company would make it worth it. Alabama versus Ohio versus Florida. Florida's the worst. Alabama in close second. Ohio after Alabama. But I don't think they're close. I got an achievement for opening every shutter in the game. Close? Close. Press 5 in chat if you're close. Maryland is mostly comfy. Hey, Maryland was on my list of, like, places to work for a long time. There's a lot of game studios there, and unfortunately a lot of them are using AI now, so I wouldn't actually look there anymore if I was considering it. So that sucks. Most Republican with underage scandals? Probably. Actually, the other day, I was on TikTok, and it's like, cities in Florida with the most chlamydia cases. Jacksonville was number 1. It's like, I figured it would be Miami, no shade. Like, or Orlando, because Orlando has a lot of tourists who are probably also bringing chlamydia with them, right? But I guess it would only be considering, like, local populace. So I should make a gaming studio. Do you know how? Is it Miami the gay place? Everywhere's the gay place if you know where to look. Like that random fucking city in the middle of... Or the city. That random town in the middle of nowhere in Georgia that has the Buc-ee's in it. And we drove down the street and we found a hookup restroom. They got gays. And that restroom was the gay place. Let me allow gay as fuck. And yeah, no, DC is gay as fuck. Girl, there's a video of Twink riding cock in a government building. With probably like 3 gays. There were more than 3 names on the wall. There were more than 3 names. And hey, fair, some of them could have been bisexual. But more than 3 people were fucking in that restroom. Names on... Uh-huh! With phone numbers. I thought about, like, maybe texting one of them. Just to be like, hey, I'm proud of you. Not to hook up with them, just to be like, love what you're doing with the place. And yeah, there was a used condom in that restroom as well. It was a lot. I've never actually just gone into a restroom and, like, been confronted with that much queer stuff. Especially in the middle of nowhere in Georgia. Georgia gays are in dire straits. Rim shot. Or rather, rim job. Speaking of, can you lift this fucking cape up for me, sir? Sorry. Did the boinking be for the internet? Uh-huh. Queer people have had to exist within the margins, between the gloss of reality. The mirror's edge, if you will. Sorry, I was about to laugh, and it was like, I gotta get the joke out before I laugh. I gotta get the joke out before I laugh. But... Such a fucking nerd. Look, that's the dialogue from the opening of Mirror's Edge. I don't want to fucking hear it. I love that game so goddamn much. No! Also, all I'm saying, chat, the new Tomb Raider game, the Catalyst trilogy, I don't see that getting a second game. Catalyst is a cursed subtitle. You put Catalyst as your subtitle in a game, you're not getting a sequel. It doesn't matter how fucking hard you push for a sequel. Sorry. And yes, that is Sagan who ate a bee. Right after I made the joke about wanting, like, Sagan sticker where he ate a bee, Outcast donated and stuck this in my fucking DMs. Outcast just came out of fucking nowhere with this shit. And it's like, why are the eyes so red? He's crying. He should be happy he got to eat a bee. Like, I'd be happy if I ate a bee. Welsh. Or Buzzy. Or both. Red ass, wet ass eyes. Mm-hmm. Girl, where is this key at? Jack. Man, they're always grunting and scratching their fucking asses. Which key? The one for the shackles of the prisoners on the boat. Welsh. If you see a bee and the bee is has big titties, run. That is not a bee. If you're in the woods and the woods make woods noises, that is not a bug. Run. Sorry. If you see a coyote in the woods, If you see a coyote run in general, coyotes are canonically an SCP. Like, I don't like SCP, chat. Whistle. I found the whistle. But literally in on the SCP website, there is an entry for all coyotes. Coyotes are an SCP. Like, literally. And one of them is an anthro who pushes, like, religious shit on people.
Do not whistle at night because someone will whistle back and then you run.
Fell to the guy in the harbor master. I've walked up behind all of these studs and they had no keys. That's real, by the way, and I have seen porn of the religious coyote from SCP. Also, chat, if you know an artist who does, like, good digitigrade legs, good fat bodies, and good coyote faces, please let me know. What's this SCP? I don't fucking know. Ooh. Beep. I guess it was him the whole time. I just never saw the prompt. Hang on. Coyote SCP. Let me see. It's, yeah, okay, so it's SCP 2547, 2547. Object class Keter. Hey, Keter. Sorry. Due to the nature of SCP 2547, effective containment is not possible at this time. Towns determined to be susceptible to SCP-2547 manifestation events are to be monitored via remote surveillance, and evacuation of the population is to be attempted if deemed possible. Towns undergoing an event are to be closed aerially with a Class A amnestics at the end of the manifestation event. Description: SCP-2547 is a pack of approximately 4,000 different members of the family Canidae. Members of SCP-2547 do not need food or water. Any attempts to harm, kill, or tranquilize a member of SCP-2547 will result in the group becoming hostile and aggressive. 110-inch... Wow. Wow. But yeah, no, 2547-1 is the religious one. But yeah, no, it's really interesting that they just decided, coyotes are an SCP. And they just randomly teleport around. If you see an SCP, it's because the SCP has just moved to wherever the fuck you are. What? If you see a coyote, it's because the SCP has moved. A busty woman with a black leather jacket and sunglasses. See, I saw one that was a dude and he had his weenie out. Yeah, he definitely had the cross necklace. But see, I remember seeing that in my feed on Furfinny. It's like, oh. A religious coyote with his meat out? And then I looked at the tags and I saw SCP and it's like, you're fucking kidding me. That can't be real. How now, mouse? Sorry. How now, mouse? I have the key. Good. Hurry, unlock the shackles before the guards return. All right.
Idiots!
Mother!
What good is escaping here? Where will we go?
Mother, this is...
Mara's husband, the minstrel. I may be old, but I have at least one good ear.
It looks like you have two, and they're very nice. I like your ears. Mother! Also, hi, Mortigris. Take a photo of the coyote and it won't move. Well, you have to be looking at the photo. If you don't look at the photo, then it can move. I understand you spoke with her?
I did. A good deal, but we'll get to that. Tamlin, take the key. We'll need it later. I'd say we don't have much time before the guards return. Let's see if we can't find a way out of this.
You could take the boat. Leave now?
Ha! A farmer, a minstrel, and an old maid. It's quite the crew.
Yeah, actually, it kind of is. But bye, bitch. Fucking rude. Does it mean Sagan can teleport? Yes. Gosh, rats are cute. Uh-huh. Like, look at this guy. Man. Chat. You know how I do monthly themes? I've talked about this already. One of my future monthly themes is going to be Warhammer. And for an entire month, I'm going to turn Clover, my Martin tuber that you see right now. He's going to be a rat. It's not going to be a new Sona. It's just going to be Clover TF'd into a Skaven. Just for a whole month. What are your monthly themes with games that you're going to play one-handed? I mean, hey. You think I can play Vermintide one-handed? Well, the emotes are a mood. Is that the little rat one right there? It is. I like that one. If someone carries you. I don't know. Last time I tried playing Vermintide, I was so high level compared to Tisano that I kind of was doing the carrying. And I hadn't played that game in years at that point. Stop doing Alfredo. Alfredo isn't real. Move, bitch. Oh, wait. Foot. Dude, can you walk the other way, please? Wait, no. I want to go this way. I want to go this way. Get foot pedals. Ooh. I could play with a Dance Dance Revolution mat. Chat, what if I did DDR Vermintide? Hang on, I'm gonna take this armor off. I want to move faster. Inventory. Let's get fucking naked so that one of these rats can catch me and then fucks me. Actually, I have a 2-button foot pedal I never use if you need it for anything. What would I use that for? Flight sim? Oh my god, it's not down here! The elevator isn't down! Open! Bitch! I need to go up more. Thought you wanted to be caught? Not actually. They don't literally come fucks you. I went this way, and then he went this way. Chat, I'm not kidding. I'm really unhealthy about that. I'll just be sitting around, and in my head it's like, he went this way. And then he went this way. So, like, just no one's around. And I'm doing it. Thank you for the pets, Ilianos. Hi, Ilianos. Chat, did you know that there's a statue of Ilianos in Super Animal Royale? And I say that because there's an art museum in the game, and just in the middle of the lobby of the art museum, there's a statue of a fox that's just shredded. Super muscular. Still into the game's art style, which is like, I feel like those aren't super compatible, but go off. I remember I showed it to Kip, and Kip was like, ew, that's Ilianos. It's like, what? Ew? No, I think I said ew. I don't remember. Someone said ew. I said ew. Okay. But Kip said it was Ilianos. So it was like, you cannot show that to Ilianos after I said ew. Okay, I can give them their whistle. I'm scampering. I'm scampering. I'm literally a little scamp. Climb Climb down. Thank you. Okay. Wake up! Wake up!
Hoy! What are you up to?
Here, your whistle.
Can you come back in the daytime? I can hardly think straight.
Girl, you gotta get some fucking sleep. Maya said you. Mm-hmm. No shade, but what is it with trans girls and not sleeping? And don't tell me she's not transcoded, because she is. She's more transcoded than my damn streams, okay? I don't want to hear it. And I love her for that. Can I, like, sleep in here? Girl, put your feet down. You're gonna be on Wiki Feet. Hey, for any, like, feet people, where do you put non-binary people who do feet reveals? Because, like, you have Wiki Feet, which is for women, and then you have Wiki Feet Men, which is for men. If you're not one of those, where do you go? Thank you for crumping with me, Drawing Wolf. Like, if I did a foot reveal, where'd my feet go? Chat, if I showed art of my persona that has my Sona's fucking grippers out, what Wiki Feet would those go on? Like, I would get a fucking page on Wiki Feet. But, like, I have art with the grippers out. Like, look. This is one of the first commissions of Clover. Those are grippers. Here's another early commission of Clover. Grippers. That one's porn. I can't show that, but it has grippers. Okay, no grippers in that one. Okay, here's Sagan grippers. Like, there's Sagan paws. That's also porn. I can't show that. Here's Jordan grippers. Hello. Here's more Clover grips. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to the snake. Okay, well, he's wearing shoes in that one. It doesn't count. But yeah, like, first off, I don't think these count because they're not, like, a real person. But if they did count, which Wiki Feet would I go on? That is porn, that is porn, that is porn, that is porn. I mean, Ilianos, if you want to see my furry porn, you can just ask. I'm not going to judge. I won't question anything about you. You can still be straight and look at gay porn. Like, it's just porn. Oh, yeah, that did happen. But, like, no, like, actually, though, I don't think it makes you gay to look at gay porn. You're just looking at porn. Whatever. That's not me trying to pressure you into looking at gay porn, by the way, Ilianos. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, this is a blanket statement. Like, I've looked at straight porn. That doesn't make me straight, you know? A bro job with eyes. Excuse me? Chat, I know I've talked about this multiple times. I just cannot get over Mortigris being on stream. Just being like, oh yeah, Waylon, I saw that you were uploading to Fur Affinity. And then I jokingly was like, oh, but you didn't favorite anything? And immediately Mortigris just like, bet. Opens up Fur Affinity, starts favoriting a bunch of porn that I uploaded. And in the middle of it's just like, is Jordan versed? Can't get over it. On stream, by the way.
Shh, he's here.
Here, I have your fucking whistle.
Good. What's that smell?
Well, I got it out of a piss trough. I reached into a piss trough and pulled it out of the piss trough full of piss.
All right. So what do you want to learn?
Strong arm.
This is Fatali's forte. I'm not the strongest mouse, but I have a good arm. It's all about technique. Bottles, sticks, whatever. You can do a lot more damage if you throw them just so.
Okay, show me.
All right, stand back.
Vitaly demonstrates her special throwing technique. Standing still in the middle of an Overwatch match.
All right then, that's it for now.
Okay, so what else do we need?
One last thing. We could use a cum piss.
Press 5 in chat if you could use a cum and a piss. Remember to pee after you cum. That's not me being weirdly sexual. I'm just letting you know, like, it reduces your odds of getting a UTI. It does. Like, that's, like, scientific. You should do that. It's good for you, okay? Go to the restroom. Get it out. Okay, a cum piss. All right.
You know the frog down in the jail? The Valian? They say he has a compass hidden in his cell. He's all right in his way. Aye, there's something about something of the rogue about him. But don't cross him. He's one to hold a grudge.
I've met him.
Then you know what I mean. Aye, and with that in mind, you'll be better off not mentioning we sent you.
Okay, let's go get the frog's cum and piss. It cleans it out. It cleans it out. It cleans it out. It's genuinely good. Like, I'm not being weird. I promise. I promise. Dude, go through. Okay. You'll help with one of those. I don't like this frog. Kip, send me a PNG. Jesus Christ. It's the poop key frog who shitted and farted and shit and made us dig through his shit full of dookie. In our Discord DMs, you haven't sent me anything new. Unless you mean the blowjob art, the cock worship. Do you mean the Sagan cock worship art? Because I can show that, but I will get banned. And unless someone's going to give me, like, anywhere from $150 to $500 a month to make up for me being banned, I don't want to do that. Cock warship? Not warship. Not like a boat that you do war on. Worship, like what you do at an altar. Okay, let's talk to this fuck-ass frog.
Hey, shitty stinky.
Hang on, he won't talk to me if I'm dressed as a guard. This counts? Okay. Hi, Kaz. Thank you for the bits and the big hug. Welcome in. Oh, rocks and splinters and cracks and the eddying black. Give me your cum and piss. Oh, you were told, were you? And who was it who told you? Well, they specifically said not to mention them, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, Kip, this is so big. It's gonna take up so much room. Oh. Chat, where do I even put this? Like, you know what? Right there. There we go. Well, I don't want to cover up too much of other people's stuff, you know? Anyway, that's not important. Har, do you believe everything you're told? What? Of course not. I do. Oh. So he's a dumbass. I mean, if that's what you want, Kip, I can do that. Let's stick it here. Size it up a bit. And we'll just, we'll pull it out. Then move it below. Press 5 in chat if you pull it out and move it below. And then stick it back in. Right there. Perfect. Let's cover up even more of my potential outfits. Jesus fuck. Okay. I do. But that's by the by. It would be a poor navigator didn't have his own compass. Okay, so do you have one? Of course not. But I do have the captain's compass. Perhaps you'd be willing to trade it for something? Mini games UI image? Yeah, I do. Yeah. But hey, I'm cool with that because it's for a good purpose, you know? We're supporting someone. Never. That compass is my most treasured possession. You probably ate it and you're gonna shit it back out for me. I'll never part with it. Fine, if it'll shut you up, the compass is yours. But first, I need you to do something for me. I'm not murdering anybody. Hitty. You empty my bucket for me and I'll see if we can get you that compass. It's always piss and shit with this goddamn frog. It's always piss and shit with this goddamn frog. Empty your bucket, but the sewer drain there is all clogged up. Then get in there and unclog it. Mouse like you should be accustomed to waiting around in muck. That is shit and piss! Oh my god. I hate this game sometimes, man. Back so soon, Mouse. I was literally in front of you the whole time. Did you forget something? I emptied the bucket as you asked. Now the compass? Compass? Ah, well. Come close, Mousy, and I'll tell you. He's about to shit it out again. Closer. It's hidden in my night soil bucket. The one you just had me empty? I should have mentioned that before. Well, best of luck in the sewers. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate this bitch. I hate this frog bitch. Every other frog, great. This frog, pissing me off a little bit. I'm over him. I hate his ass. And I'm going to wrap up here, but don't head out just yet because we're going to raid, and I know who we're raiding because I don't get a lot of opportunities to raid them, so we're going to raid them now. We're raiding Outcast. I need to actually come up with a raid message, actually, so maybe not. Hold on. What's the raid message? Chat, do you know any good raid messages? I don't. Beat him over the head with the bucket? I should have. You know what? He went this way. That's going to be our raid message. Chat, we're going to raid Outcast. Thank you for coming. Oh my, got any buckets of soup? No. We're going to raid Outcast. Our raid messages. He went this way because I know Outcast is going to read it and immediately continue the quote. But thank you for coming. Sorry this was kind of a short one. I woke up sick today and I just don't want to stream anymore because I'm not feeling great. But guess what? If you like this game, great news. We got more of it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be continuing Ghost of a Tale. On Thursday, we got a sponsored stream with Hyperbeat. Then we got 2 days off. And then on Sunday, we got another sponsored stream with Super Animal Royale, which I've been playing a lot in my spare time the past week or so. I've been really liking it. and I'm excited about the stream for it. But yeah, chat, if you don't have my emotes, swap them out with emotes that you do have. Drop a sub. Use channel points to unlock an emote. I don't care. Do whatever, okay? It's fine. I'm not picky. But thank you for coming. If you guys want more of me, if you're not sick of me, go to Wayland.live. That is a website that you can go to in your browser. You can click, you can drag, and you can use arrow keys on Wayland.live to find me all over the internet. If you wanna. I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on Fur Affinity, I'm on Discord. I got my ref sheets on there if you want to look at Martin Penis. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I said bye.